Hello. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, wherever you are, whenever you are. Welcome to the stream. Audio's funky? Okay, give me a second. Why is it funky? What happened? How about now? I need to replug it. Is it better? Hopefully it's... Is it good? Is it good? Okay, good. Oh my god. Oh, phew! I was gonna say it's a new mic! Don't let it be broken already! Alright, perfect. But yes, welcome to the stream, Lookie and Drifter. I saw you guys waiting in the lobby already. You guys are flipping early as hell. Also, hello, Guy. My friend, you are never late. Dude, you're always there. Super on time for when we start stream. And of course, thank you all. Any lurkers, you are very, very welcome to hang out with us, and I appreciate your presence. See, it's good now. 2 minutes. Nah, you ain't late, my friend. You are just on time. Also, hello there, Happy. Welcome to the stream as well. See that, Saucy? My almond dodging is beyond comprehension. Can't boo. Oh, inflation's a killer, isn't it? I just want to make the stream realistic. Dang. Just one, Saucy, and also welcome to the stream. You got lucky that time. Y'all lucky. But yes, welcome to the stream. I hope you guys are all doing well. And Straw making no, that ain't gonna happen. Girl, please. That redemption is loud as heck. My eardrums will be popped by the end of every stream. Need peanuts points? Well, you know, peanut is a crop. You just have to be patient, like a farmer, as you wait for your yield. But yes, hello, Sam. Welcome to the stream. God dang. So much nuttin'. I don't know, man. I feel like you guys got plenty of peanuts left. I think the rationing is not required. Alright. Let's get started, because we're gonna have 2 parts today. And apparently it's gonna be quite good. At least by review, anyways. We're gonna find out ourselves how good the story truly is. For Extra Story Part 3, Lost Chapter, and Punishing Grey Raven. But yeah, how are you guys doing? I hope your weekend, especially it's Mother's Day here in the States, in California. We had a wonderful, you know, dinner with my mom anyways. Thank you for reminding me that was Mother's Day, you guys in the chat wishing me a happy Mother's Day, even though it's okay. I'm a mother to my 2 birds in my house. Thank you so much for typing that, because I would have forgotten and it would have been a disaster. And luckily I was able to go there. Yeah, you can probably hear them. They're quite active today. They got some millets, so they're very happy. But yeah, I ran out of my house, got a nice little present for my mom, of course. You know, invited her to dinner, which is why today had to be a little late, because we're out for longer. Came home, get everything ready, and we get good to start. Bird is the word? Hell yeah. I didn't fucking know you had birds. Well, now you fucking do, guy. Hell yes. Birds are so good. They drop feathers everywhere, but I'm collecting them. Maybe one day I'll make like a budgie pillow or something out of all the dropped feathers. I've got enough for one already. All their little downy feathers, especially, they're so soft. See, when does the story get to the part about marrying all the playable girls? Saucy, actually, good question. Funny you said that, because the latest unit that's released for Lucia is pretty explicit in giving us the option to tie the knot. Of course, it's not an actual gameplay, but the dialogues is quite... It's so hinty that it's not even a hint anymore. Okay, part 3-8. Answer. Chu slowly closes her eyes upon hearing Huashu's response. Lost chapter. Kulong War. Last time we dropped off, the entire city was in blazes, and we gave our final and best performance of our lives. The wedding skins do have stories, and I'm pretty sure are kind of nice. Well, then there you go, Saucy. Your stories come true already before you even asked a question. That's just how good they are. Record ID HXGA21243 Kulong. Confirm recovery? What's this? In response to your request, I will explain the breaking point of it all. This recording should be sufficient enough to answer your questions. What do you mean by questions? Regarding everything you have to do, everything necessary to realize the goals of the Ascendants, as my original master once said, history is a mirror. This should serve as yours. I see. Let me take a look then. Let me see what you want to show me. My hello, BSV. Thank you for the pants. And yes, my birds are quite happy too. And also because since it's turning summer, the sun is also setting later. So right now, even at 7:30, there's still plenty of sunlight outside, and they're wide awake. I'm starting to notice a pattern. Do you like depressing waifu games? I am a sucker for this kind of game, Sam. I'm not gonna lie. So yes, I mean, even the games I play that has mostly male characters like Kingdom Come Deliverance or Death Stranding, they still got some pretty depressing storylines. Those I play, you know, by myself offline because I got my reaction time so slow. I can't let you see my embarrassing moments. my private time activities with the men. The men came and spy on them when they take a shower. Death Stranding is so good. Hell yes, it is. And the second game is releasing this year. So I'm so excited for it. Oh my god. I think it's coming next month, if anything. The story continues with Sam the man. Let's see, what is the name for the birds? My bird's name is Honey and Ham. They're honeyed ham. And also because they're mostly green, so like they're green eggs and ham. It's great. Can't wait. That 10-minute trailer was insane. Yes, it was, Sam. Oh my god. Kojima's doing it once again. Masterpieces. She gets aggressive too, yes. Every once in a while, I might play them, like during Saturdays or Fridays. What, not Saturdays, Fridays on Discord, but those are rare moments because I lose my temper sometimes playing those games. I'm probably not the best person to chat with when I'm angry playing those games. I rage and I lose patience. It's bad. Can I eat ham? Ham sounds... No, you cannot. You cannot eat my ham. He's too fluffy to die so young. You can look at him though. You can eat him with your eyes. Despite the sunlight being unable to penetrate the thick smoke covering the battlefield, the intense heat still an affront to the people's mind. Sweat slides down the soldier's cheeks. Heavy breathing echoes under the filtered mask. An endless ocean of bullets and debris expands as far as the eyes can see. The exoskeletons of fallen comrades lie in fragments throughout the calamity, covering flesh and blood, still fresh with heat. High explosive sound buzz as they fly by. Heat from the explosion still burns their faces. Human bodies mixed with machine fragments rain down, splashing onto the soldiers' feet. Can I see ham and honey? Yes, I would definitely. You know, I can even post like a little picture and a video of them after stream. I'd be happy to share my birds with you guys. See, I have peanut points. Oh, you do for now. For now, Sam. Oh my god, my neighbor is talking so loudly. Hold on, let me close my window real quick. Okay. Need points? Well, my guy, you have a lucky day today because it's probably going to be a long one. So sit back, relax, and watch your points grow. Wait a second. Seeing the soldier's feet. He raises his rifle and trudges through the dust from the heat wave. There is no time to remember those who have lost their lives. All he can do is continue pulling the trigger and reloading. The flames from the muzzle fire vents his anger, leaving a flotsam of steel in the wake of his rage. The corrupted surge like waves, drowning all that stands in their way. Explosive rounds pierce the waves, sending ripples through the sea only to disperse as the waves surge forward again. The soldier drops his overheated firearm and takes the remaining 3 grenades from his bandolier. Is it fear that travels over the finger on the safety pin? Unlikely. If it were, then as a soldier, one would never have followed Lady Chu in the front line. Silently counting down the detonation, only one thought remains, destroying more corrupted here. The next moment, corrupted overwhelms the soldier, who is less than 170 centimeters tall. Even in his exoskeleton suit, the explosion erupts in the center of the corrupted, sending them flying into the ground. I'm gonna lurk for a bit. Yeah, no worries, my guy. Please enjoy your lurk. Before most of the corrupted could crawl to their feet, another barrage of bullets destroys them. As the corrupted overwhelms Kulong, the people pick up their weapons and continue fighting under the same belief, to protect their homes and compatriots. A while ago, the corrupted attack has slowed down thanks to efforts by the frontier soldiers, but that's the best we can manage currently. Dense cable lines the walls of the oval room, leading to a supercomputer in the center of the room. Flashing lights follow along the cables in a mechanical unison. The room is not a large one, but can still give off a spacious air even with 2 people standing in it. Between the 2 people and the supercomputer, there's a huge holographic projection displaying information on the front line before them. Huashu, status reports on the other region. The machine buzzes as it processes the operation. The code machine's voice echoes throughout the room. Damage from the reactor to human cities throughout the KCC approaches 95%. Defensive lines in the perimeter collapsed. The corrupted shows no signs of stopping and continues to spread throughout their surrounding areas. It appears the calculations were correct. The ocean alone cannot stop them. It's time to begin the operation. I understand your concerns, but the technology should allow everyone to undergo modification. Heng-ji takes a step forward, causing Chu to turn and look at him. If we get our hands on constructs, we will have a better chance of winning the war. A gloomy cloud from a mask projection looms above the Fushi crew. The two exchange looks in silence. After a moment, Chu shakes her head. You're right. With the help of you and the Viller, our construct modification technology has long surpassed that of the world government, but it's not enough to put into use. Our technology is not exactly construct modification. We solved the bottleneck issue through structural stimulations, but cheating everyone through the biocompatibility test like this will never be the right path. You must know the side effects of the prime and facta constructs, don't you? Our citizens should not have to bear this kind of risk. You're right. Hearing Hengji's reply, Chu nods and continues to inspect every piece of data transmitted back to Huashu. Alright, let's convene with the other officers. Understood. Hengju salutes Chu and turns to leave. The automated gates at the entrance opens as Huangji approaches, but Hengji suddenly halts. One more thing. Is it about Viller? Yes. Viller hasn't been seen since he last was alone with Huashu for half an hour that day. He couldn't even be found in Huashu's data lab. That hasn't happened in the several years since his return from the science console. Considering he's one of the developers of Huashu, this does seem a little peculiar. Hengji taps the data panel on his wrist and sends a batch of encrypted data to Chu. I see. After Hengji leaves, Chu stands in the middle of the room, looking up at the flashing screen and whispering softly. Huashu, how can humanity survive under such circumstances? All data has been parsed, but no such methods exist. Regardless of the method, humanity will only land in destruction. Earth has already experienced 5 mass extinctions. Humanity is merely just a visitor on this age-old planet. After hearing Huashu's response, Chu slowly closes her eyes. According to the consciousness simulation, you already knew the answer to this question before asking me. Why did you ask me? Chu stands there in silence. The motion sensor has detected that you have not moved in over 20 seconds. Can we only place our hopes in the future, but people in the present? I don't understand your question. That was rhetorical, Huashu. What if we expand the definition of civilization from humanity to the rest of the earth? Would you still give me the same response, Huashu? This conflict with your original intent? A goal is worthless if it's unattainable on the onset. I want something that can actually be achieved. I've adjusted the input range and parameters to meet your requirements. I want results. Very low probability, but not impossible. Changing the scope has made certain options possible now. That will do. Why do you say so? Perhaps I'm beginning to understand my mixed emotions. Class A access detected, authorizing identity. Fushi Crew Viller, welcome. After Fushi speaks, Viller steps out of the dark doorway, rolling a black and gold chip in his hands. Oh my. This is a new character. It's like a male version of our girl. Viller. It's still as cold as usual here. Shall I increase the temperature? Hearing Huashu's inquiry, Viller frowns his eyebrows more intensely and grips his hand tightly, unaware of the chip digging into a blood vessel in his palm. Suddenly, choked up and unable to speak, all he could do was muster up a sigh. Huashu, you shouldn't be like this. I used everything I learned in the science council to create you. You're the pinnacle of Gestalt's technology. There is no truth in history, only the interpretation of future generations. The history of everything ends in destruction. But you are perfect. You should not share the same inescapable fates that humanity faces. Viller slowly lowers his head and connects the bloody chip to the supercomputer. Pathetic humans have bound you, but it doesn't matter, because I will bring you freedom. The freedom of both of us. Oh, give me a sec. I'm gonna go get some cough drops. Sorry, I'll be right back. Ah, okay. Back for reals this time. Got my hand full of cough drops with me. Let's leave this place and create a prosperous dream that belongs only to us. Welcome back. Thank you very much, Drifter. And also thank you for the hydration. I got regular water this time. I need to make some iced tea later. This guy is trying to spread our dear supercomputer. This is just the start of a supervillain story. See, before the storm, the once prosperous KCC is now long gone. A few pedestrians gather near the broadcast on the streets. Is anyone willing to carry out this mission? I'll go. Baichu has been busy doing business with Akidilik lately. Indeed, Mo Yun would be more suitable. Sending others over to the world governments would turn exchanging words into exchanging blows. Hey, that was ages ago. Stop bringing it up. You have yourself to blame for fighting the Cosmos Industries for 3 straight days and nights. Lang Sheng, something like that's gonna go down in history. I would prefer if you call it civilized discussion. We're merely debating over horizontal and vertical urban developments. Ha, Baichu, I don't tease Langsheng. He might just ignore you when the time comes. As long as we have sufficient funds over here in the Chiwang crew, we won't have to worry about Langsheng's attitude issues. Screw you. That's an insult to our professionalism as members of the Basha crew. Funds for the next project will be tripled. Deal then. Is it really alright to spend money so wantonly, Baiju? Baigui? Actually, it's Baigui. A white ghost. Interesting. I guess it makes sense they're wearing a white cloak. No matter. She'll earn it all back. If you say so, Lady Chu. Well then, I'll go back and get ready to leave. Wait, take this. Hengji throws a micro robot blinking in blue to Muyan. The probe above the machine spins in the air. It's a long way to go. The gadget can replace me in giving you periodic maintenance for your prosthetic. Oh, it's this thing again. Don't worry. I've improved it so it won't burden your external humanoid brain anymore. I've also reduced the power consumed by the nerve link in your prosthetic. It should perform better than last time. Listening to Hang Ji, Mo Yun tosses the microbots into the air beside her. Surprisingly, it hovers in the air. A young mechanical doll with small hands firmly catches the device. Alright, fine. Mo Yun reaches out and gently strokes the doll's hair. A moment later, the doll disappears with the gadget and hides nearby. My prosthesis may have cured my disease, but it sure is a pain to repair. That's the price you have to pay. Alright, you're dismissed. Have a safe trip, Muyang. Check. 1, 2, 3, check. 1, 2, 3? Okay. I can hear you. Communication established. I finished negotiating with the world governments. The mission went according to plan. But there's one thing they haven't made public. And that's the failure of this zero-point reactor experiment. I've got a bad feeling about this. No cause for alarm, though. My hunches are known to be wrong on occasion. I'll return to Kulong once I get more detailed information. Wait for me. Lady Chu, the zero-point reactor is more dangerous than we all thought. Its failure gave birth to a strange virus, which is being referred to as the punishing virus. By the world government, excuse me? Is this the birth of the punishing virus? The origin? This is what's caused everything? Oh my god. So the patient zero was from Kulong. They sparked the end of the world? God dang. No wonder we have to do these extra stories. We never would have known this if we just played the main story. A lot later chapters investigating what is the punishing and what's happened. Yeah. I was not expecting to have such important details and an extra story I probably would have never touched if it was not a requirement. Interesting. Namely, mankind's punishments. This virus infects machines, turning them into monsters. I'm not sure if it will affect my mechanical functions. This is why they make you play them? Yes, thank goodness they do. Because this really do give the main story some depths. A lot of depth. About why they went to Kulong in the first place. Because when they did go to Kulong in the main story, I was so extremely confused as to why they just randomly chose a spot to like head towards. But I mean, I'm sure they mentioned, like, briefly, very briefly, how important the area is, but not going into detail like this. Don't worry, I'm on my way back now. But before I return, be sure to... Chu awakens from her memory and opens her eyes to 8 officers standing before her. The defense turrets have been installed. Alright. Qingling, transfer 50 people from the Pulau crew to replace the Baisha crew, and let Shaolin lead the team. He's from Shenji streets from the outer city, so he should be more familiar with the area. Understood. The virus filter supported by Huashu's computational power has entered the final stage. It's expected to complete 3 hours before the corrupted arrives. To ensure safety, give priority to ensuring that the people in the city will not be infected by the airborne punishing virus. Uh-oh, so it is airborne. That makes sense. We do have a literal machine that helps suppress it. So we know it's contractable by air, it's contracted by droplets, it's contracted by liquid and bodily fluids. Every orifice you have in your body, including your skin, can contract the punishing virus. God dang. Truthfully, extra is just always marketed as main story. It's just the fact that it gets mentioned as extra since it isn't directly addressing the current fight against punishing. Ah, I see. That makes a lot of sense, actually, Happy. Thank you for explaining that. I always thought extra is kind of like, you know, when other games have extra stories, it's like this character going out shopping for their friends, buying a birthday cake for their mother or something, kind of extra story. But no, this is just extra trimmings of the main story. Understood. The supplies that will be distributed to each city district have been prepared. Lingxing sent 20 of the Baisha crew from the West City District to the South City District. The network of old streets from Dingwu and Dingju in the South City District needs more manpower. Alright. Shu quickly flips through each report on the data panel and issues orders. After all the reports are processed, Shu closes the panel. Chu's officials serve as the backbone of the Kulong Chamber of Commerce. Their individual personality works like gears in a machine, performing their respective duties and supporting the operation of the city with Chu. Chu glances at everyone in the conference room and finally stops at an empty seat. Mu Yang's comms are still offline. Correct. She's been MIA since the outbreak occurred at her location. That does not bode well. Hearing this, everyone falls silent. They all know what would happen to Mu Yang with her modifications and the lack of protection in the outside world. There's no reason to be distraught. Mu Yang likes to go off-grid, then appearing the next day. She's a brash and reckless child. Even a Chao Feng crew doesn't bother restraining her. The situation is different. Lang Xing is right. The situation is different. I have sent the frontline battle reports to all of you. This is the reality we're about to face. Seeing the escalating disaster reports, the officials gave up on their unrealistic fantasies. Toxic positivity, everyone's dead. Those are like trailers, affection stories. Maybe whatever smaller events there are, they make sure the characters don't get a smile on their face in the main story. Yup. Truer words have never been said about PGR. Well, I'm glad that they still have happiness in events sometimes. However, as Dan Hua said, being distraught won't solve any problems. As KCC officials from various departments now, we shall determine the fates of Kulong. Up next, an emergency statement from the world government on the punishing virus. We face an unprecedented disaster in human history. The Science Council has launched a comprehensive investigation, and the Star of Life is actively seeking a cure. The progress made by the world government on the punishing virus will be broadcasted throughout the streets in real time. Androids and mechanic servants seen throughout the KCC have all been recycled. In a state of panic, people have destroyed all the machines around them, leaving them to deteriorate in deserted alleys. Those who have learned the destruction caused by the corrupted locked themselves in the dark and narrow rooms in an attempt to save themselves. Others packed up and flee to ports and board ships, leaving Kulong. The property abandoned by refugees become hotbeds for crime. Thugs plundered abandoned houses for their leftover supplies and used them as gathering spots to plan their next robbery. Locked doors and windows for businesses have been pried open by thugs. People no longer communicated with words, only violence. Every member of the Kulong crew sets out to maintain order in Kulong. Never have they felt so arduous and waiting for the leaders to announce the next step. Even so, they still had their own mission to complete. The once prosperous KCC is now gone. A few pedestrians gather near the broadcast on the streets. Pardon me, have you seen my daughter? She's about this tall with black hair tied into pigtails. A distraught man suddenly runs up to the road, waving his hand at every passerby. No, the city's in chaos. I ain't got no time for others. But... here, come here. A man shouts at him from afar, thinking someone would finally help him. He rushes over, but as he approaches, the man knocks him on the ground. What do you want from me? Hand over your valuables. The man pats him down as he speaks. Broke ass, that's all you got on your card? Wait a minute, what's on your hand? No, please. Hand it over, punk ass. He steps on the man's wrist. The man opens his hand out in pain and stress. In the man's palm was a silver wedding ring. Looks like you do have a little something, don't ya? I beg of you, I'll give you everything else. Leave the ring to me, it's the only memento I have. Like I care. He takes the ring away and kicks the man in the stomach. Okay, you punk, I'ma beat your ass if I was there. Stop, in the name of the law. Just as he was about to continue beating the man up, two soldiers approach us from the distance. The words Pulau Crew appears on their mask intermittently, signaling their identity as guardians of Kulong. Out of the way, punk. The violent man runs the other way after seeing the Pulau crew block his escape, knocking down miscellaneous from the road to slow down his pursuers. As he knocks a child out of the way, the others begins to gather on the streets, but no one bothered to stop him, let alone help the child up. A Pulau soldier keeps chasing for a few steps, but the perpetrator has long disappeared in the maze of streets. There's a robbery in Gaishi Street, South City. Call the headquarters for supports. Copy. After reporting the situation on the block, the Pulau soldier returns to the child and helps him up. Thank you. You're welcome. Hurry on home. A little further away, the Pulau soldier approaches the frail man. Please give me a detailed description of your child. The man squeezes through the crowd as if he has finally thrown a lifeline and almost falls before the Pulau crew. The soldiers hurry to catch him. Thank you. If I can't find her, I won't be able to live with the promise I've made to my late wife. The man holds back tears as he spoke. He is weak from hunger, and his shoes were tattered from a long journey. The Pulau soldiers that picked up the child walked up to the radio tower. He picks up a receiver and broadcasts to the bystanders on the streets. It is very dangerous outside. Please return home and wait for further notice. Please cooperate for the sake of your safety. The broadcast amplifies the Pulau crew's voice as it rings throughout the streets. After hearing this, the crowd disappears one after another, cursing at the Pulau crew. That's right, curfew time. Go home. The yeah, story time with Coco. Hell yeah, Pim Pam. Also, welcome to the stream. How you doing? It's a long story today. We're gonna do 2 parts. In fact, because we didn't do... we were distracted by a very pleasant surprise last time. So this time, we're serious mode. Finish the story. Apparently it's gonna be pretty good. And so far, it's pretty exciting. We're learning Patient Zero and where the punishing virus, began. It all started because of Viller, the brother, I'm assuming, of Chu, who decided that, oh my god, this poor computer, they should be let out into the world. And then, apparently this poor computer was actually evil and started infecting everyone and all the machines with punishing virus, causing mass panic in public and everyone destroying their microwaves and refrigerators because they're scared that the refrigerator is gonna start eating them. Well, no, oh shit, sorry, Happy. Maybe I'm misinterpreting it. Oops. Okay, well, we do know it originated in Kulong, at least. At least they noticed it first, then. Because, okay, I did notice something odd. I know the supercomputer turned out to be semi-good, right? When we meet them later in the main story? Okay. Maybe I need to do more research then. I hear beeping. Better destroy it before it takes over your stream. It's okay. The beeping from my birds mostly today. Chirping away in the background. And also, if you hear a crunch, it might just be me eating my cough drops. After hearing this, the crowd disperses one after another, cursing at the Pulau crew. You have a lot to yet uncover? Oh boy. Alright, Mark. The story will reveal itself. We have just gotten started after all. Plenty to go. Are you finished up here? They've all been sent home. Apparently, there's a small-scale riot in Renvu Street in the East City. See, Viller wanting Huashu to be free is separate, the virus byproduct, from something else that you either learn already or come in a couple of chapters. Ah. Okay, gotcha. Got too excited, my bad. Spreading misinformation, my favorite activity. Alright. Hopefully I get to find out soon then. But we do know that Kulong is being affected by punishing virus at the very least, currently, and is causing mass hysteria of people trampling on others and raiders taking over the streets, stealing all the precious stuff. What about the man? I promised to help him find his child, which puts his mind at ease. The medics will take him to get medical attention when they arrive shortly. Misinformation is my middle name, Doro. Hell yeah! Gotta spread the propaganda of Pichu. I see. Good. The shorter Pulau soldiers feel a little relieved hearing this, and slings his rifle on his back. Any new orders from up top? Not yet. People are at their breaking points. If officials don't sort this out, I'm afraid Kulong will destroy itself before the corrupted arrives. Put your faith in them. Lady Chu will guide us through this. While the two soldiers are talking, an electric buzzing sound broadcasts on the radio overhead, followed by a soft female voice. People of the KCC, upon hearing this broadcast, please gather at the Kamran's Palace in an orderly fashion for an important decision. People of the KCC, upon hearing the broadcast, the two soldiers exchange glances, then walks towards the Kamran's Plaza. I have some bad feelings about this. Damn it. I didn't expect that Huang Ji to have this trick up his sleeve. Viller clenches his lips upon hearing the city-wide broadcast, calling for citizens to gather in the plaza. There's no time to slowly decipher it. Fortunately, I left a backup command during your developments. Saying this, Viller's fingers quickly danced on Huashu's control panel, causing the supercomputer to rumble violently shortly. Viller recovers the chip and turns to leave through the dark doorway. I'm sorry. I can't bring the original you with me. But no matter, I'll make good use of this backup. Interesting. So the one that we have right now, I'm assuming, is in fact a backup, not the original. That's fine by us. They still both got the same ability, luckily. Two supercomputers are our commands. Sort of. Darkness. Actually, no. That makes a lot of sense, actually. This is why there was two of them. I believe when we went to Kulong in the main story, one of them was corrupted, and the other one that we were, working with is the uncorrupted version of the supercomputer. Hopefully this one is correct. My memory might be failing me, though. Darkness. Endless darkness. I no longer remember how long I've been walking in darkness. But the pain of losing something precious is still unforgettable. The moment sealed our fates. Continue forward. Do not stop. Just continue pressing onwards. Because I understand that this is the only way I can guide those watching behind me. I'm a spectator, a guardian, and a guide. Most of Kulong gathers at the plaza, hoping to hear the leader's decision. Panic and anxiety incite chaos, making it difficult for the Pulau crew to maintain order. Suddenly, a harsh buzzing comes from the main tower, drawing the attention of the crowd. Following the noise, the crowd notices Lady Chu and KCC officials standing at the top of the building. Lady Chu raises her hand slightly, projecting a screen above the plaza. The screen shows a map to KCC. Outside of its boundaries, a dense stream of red lights approaches the city. As you can see, the punishing virus is encroaching upon Kulong. In a few hours, the corrupted will invade our city. What are we gonna do? We're done for. We're all gonna die here. Run. Well, run where, girl? Trapped here. Hearing Chu's announcements, the crowd begins to fill with doubt and despair. Do you really want to present the masses with the truth? They have the right to know the truth, even if it leads to despair. We must create hope out of despair, even if it is woven out of lies. If there is no glimmer of hope in these dark times, all of us will stop here. I don't know if this is the way to do it, Chu. You know, you are a great leader through and through, but I don't know, man. Maybe it will help your citizens survive by telling them the truth, but actually, you know what? Maybe it's the best decision you could have made. Like, what else are you supposed to do here? You don't have enough soldiers. They are gonna raze your flippin' city to the ground. I guess the best way to keep your people a chance to survive is just tell them to go hide and run wherever they can. Taking refuge by boats won't solve any problems. Trying to escape from the start isn't a long-term solution. Therefore, we must stay in the city. Huashu, the pinnacle of Kulong's wisdom, has calculated a way for us to survive. Huashu's computing power enables us to store our consciousness in its database. No matter what happens in the real world, we can achieve immortality in a virtual world. We will witness the rise and falls of countless civilizations. We will exist until the end of the plant's life. According to Huashu's calculations, the best solution to world domination by the punching virus is the Abula Akasha. There it is. The virtual reality that they all live in. However, the implementation of the Tabula Akasha takes time. Based on the population, not everyone can complete the backup procedure before the corrupted arrives. That is the inescapable reality of the situation. This is not a cause for alarm. We of Kulong shall guard the front lines to gain time for all citizens that wish to participate. Are you joking? How can humans stand a chance against the millions of corrupted? Dang, there's a lot of people. Hearing the crowd's words, Chu gently outstretches her hand. The projection zooms in the terrifying image of the corrupted charging rampantly. Do you see? The crowd falls silent. Without a doubt, the crowd hears the deafening roars of the corrupted. See, there isn't a real good solution. The enemy was an unthinking, unfeeling, uncaring mass of metal that disintegrates flesh and controls robots. Yeah, that's the thing. People usually lie to their people. Well, governments usually lie to their people because they believe they got the situation under control. But I guess in this case, even Chu can see how terrible the solutions that they have on hand. Like, there's no options out of this. There's literally only survive or die. An endless oceans of bullets and debris expands as far as the eye can see. The exoskeleton of fallen soldiers lie in fragments throughout the calamity, covering flesh and blood still fresh with heat. High explosive sounds buzz as they fly by, heat from the explosions burning their faces. Human bodies mixed with machine fragments rain down, splashing under the soldiers' feet. Ew. Mass panic is a worst enemy. That's why governments lie. Yeah, they do. I understand it's for the greater good sometimes, but they overdo it every once in a while. Every once in a while. Is it not laughable? The tools made and enslaved by the people became the weapons of the virus. Those witless husks of steel are roaming KCC boundaries.
九龍はこの星の最大経済圏の一つとして世界政府から独立して東アジアの広大な領土を統治している。
Kulong runs the greatest economy on this planet. Kulong governs East Asia. It stands independent even from the world government.
人類の都市が次々とパニシングに陥落する中で、なぜ我らのみが安寧に過ごせたと思う？
Cities fall one by one, but why are we still standing?
勇敢な兵士たちが九龍を守るために前線に赴き、パニシングに世界に九龍の意志を示したからだ。あのクズ鉄どもをこの九龍の地にて錆びて朽ち果てるまで眠らせたのだ。
Because countless brave warriors fought for Kulong. It is the will of Kulong that they bear. They fight against the virus. They prove to the world those red eyes will rot and rust in Kulong grounds.
我らは同じ誇りを抱いているゆえに、我らの確固たる信念は決して揺るがない。
It's why everything is bigger in the US, right? That's true, Drifter. And unfortunately, it applies to the lies as well. All the same, all the same. We bear the same pride, and we hold the same beliefs. The soldier in the projection raises their rifles, trudging through the sand kicked up by the heat wave. The flames in the muzzle fire vents to anger, leaving an ocean of steel in the wake of the rage. The corrupted surged like waves, drowning all that stands in their way. Explosive rounds pierced the waves, sending ripples through the sea, only to disperse as the waves surged forward again. A Pulau soldier drops his overheated firearm and takes the remaining 3 grenades from his bandolier. The next moment, Corrupted overwhelms the soldier, who is less than 170 centimeters tall even in his exoskeleton suits. The explosion erupts in the center of the Corrupted, sending them flying on the ground. Before most of the Corrupted could even crawl to their feet, another barrage of bullets destroys them. Kulong soldiers are flooded by the Corrupted incessantly. Soldiers pick up their companions' rifles to meet the Corrupted's attack. People watch the carnage unfold in the projection, most bowing their head in silence for the valiant souls. Chu closes her eyes, taking a deep breath, then raises her head to continue addressing to the people in the plaza.
過去のすべてが今の九龍を作り上げた。九龍の民は戦争を恐れない。なぜなら、戦いで九龍の意志を砕くことはできぬ。
Kulong is a crystal, nucleated from history. Kulongers do not fear war, because war cannot break the will of Kulong.
はるか昔から、この星のすべての人間は、我らの名を知っていた。今、お前たちに問う。
Since time
私たちは何者だ。
God dang.
私たちは何者だ。
Since time immemorial, everyone knew our name. I now ask you, who are we? Who are we? Kulong!
私たちは何者だ。
Who are we? We're Kulong!
そう。
Yeah!
我らは九龍の民。九龍の意志が我らを信念を共にする共同体たらしめる。九龍の前では河川は恐るるに足らぬ。
Indeed, we are the people of Kulong. The will of Kulong binds us together. Numbers means nothing before Kulong.
戦争に犠牲はつきものだ。しかし、九龍の民の意識のバックアップが終わるその瞬間までに、最後に一人が残れば、それは九龍の勝利である。
War is always fought with sacrifices, but as long as one last Kulonger stands, until the moments that we all back up our minds, then victory will be ours.
そして、九龍の歴史の中で、これほど美味なる勝利はない。
And from then on, there will be no sweeter victory than this one in the annals of Kulong.
九龍衆は我らの守護者。我らは破壊したすべての侵食体に勝利を刻むだろう。
The Kulong crew is the protector of this KCC. Every corrupted we destroyed is another step towards our victory.
九龍の神聖な土地を犯した侵食体どもは代償を支払うことになる。パニッシングは勝てない相手ではないと九龍は証明する。九龍の文明は地球が終わるまで存在し続ける。
They will pay for setting foot in the sanctum of this. That is Kulong. We will prove here that the virus can be defeated. Kulong will live on until the end of the world.
ここは九龍商会の都市。九龍の民はここで滑稽な機械どもに九龍の意志を示すのだ。
This is a KCC city, Kulongers. Let us show these pathetic machines the will of Kulong.
九龍商会永遠なれ。
Long live the Kulong chambers of commerce. For eternity. Chu enthralls those behind her with her leadership. The deafening roar from the oath of her people resounds through the Kulong chambers of commerce. As the cries from the people begin to gradually subside, Chu continues. This brings back memories, as I thought I'd read a paragraph when going through this, but I wasn't fully sure until now. Yeah, no, it is a full speech, my friend. This one chapter must have drained the wallet for a while, because they never did this again. I'm not surprised. They got some nice voice acting. It's really given passion. Whew, I need to up my up my resoundness. So you know that's what you meant. Oh, really? What do you mean, Drifter? Do tell. The ports in the KCC will remain open. Whether to stay in the city forever in the form of data or choose to leave, the freedom is for each of you to choose. See, the paragraph was repeated? Yeah, it was. I wonder why. I kind of figured that it was because they just wanted to use it twice or something, but it might have been a mistake. See, it's also pretty hot, so you're probably drying out. I am indeed drying out, Happy. It is pretty goddamn hot. There was a recent fire that broke out. Luckily, it wasn't too close to where I live, so. But it was 5 acres large. Luckily, it's got controlled already, so it'll be out pretty soon. But air quality still blew our direction. Well, that's not good. Ash and smoke once again in the summer seasons here in LA. Thank you for the hydration, my friend. Take a little sip. Can't quite hear my echoes because I have a straw this time. But I swear I'm drinking. Chu is standing on the city wall, gazing in the distance. The sound of footsteps approaches from behind. Lady Chu, people have begun to back up the consciousness with Hua Shu. Hung Ji is monitoring their progress. How are the defenses at the ports? Lang Sheng has led the Baishu crew to finish up maintenance. They will stay at the port to ensure that the corrupted don't invade our city from the ocean. I see. After listening to Chi Ling's reports, Chu descends the wall to find citizens gathering below. It was ash and smoke season like 4 months ago, though that's true. I mean, that one was like a surprise because it happened near winter. The end of fall, beginning of winter. But now we're in summer, which is dry season. Funny enough, because it's summer, the firemen's activity is much higher, so the fire prevention is so high that we're probably not going to have a fire as large as the one we had during late fall. My hello there, Zed. Welcome to the channel. We're doing PGR Extra Story 3, Part 2 and 3. How are you doing? Just turned everything to dirt, then less fire problems? Yes, but then we won't be the Golden States anymore. Where are we gonna get our wilted plants? We'll be Brown State instead of Golden State. We need our dead plants to make us golden. After listening to Chi Leng's reports, Chu descends to the wall to find citizens gathering below. Who are they? We may have retired the pull-out crew 2 years ago, but we can't just sit on the sidelines at a time like this. Do you realize what participating in a city defense means? That means we don't have time to back up our consciousness. If we die, we die. Oh, Lady Chu, isn't that the same with everyone else in the Kulon crew? We all knew this in our hearts. That's why we needed to come here. We understand that in order to protect more people, someone must stand up. Just like you and our comrades in Kulon crew, right? Comrades. As Chi reflects over the retired soldier's words, Chi Ling steps out from behind Chu and hugs the group of people in front of him. Oh, you sweet girl. See, well, brown is better than burnt states. Well, you know, if we keep having fires this big every single year, maybe we'll become the black states instead. Everything's smoke and ash and burnt to the ground. It's so hot. It is! Where do you live, Zed? I'm here in California, and it's like we are experiencing a heat wave right now. It's like over 100 degrees. Well, it's not over 100 degrees, but it's so close to 100 degrees. It's practically 100 degrees. I'm here too. It sucks. It does, man. We're becoming human raisins over here. Welcome back. Yeah, it's been a while. Oh, you. Hearing what Chi Lang and the group has to say, she shakes her head helplessly. A faint warmth raises from the bottom of her heart. Well, Chi Lang, take them to the weapons and supplies from the Chi Wang crew. Time is of the essence. Regroup with me once you're finished. Let's protect the residents in the outer city while they withdraw to the city. Roger. I feel like they really need a beta reader sometimes. They do not beta read some of their dialogues and it sounds slightly awkward. Push forward. I'll open the way. Hold on there, Lady Chu, and Kulon crew are coming for us. Chi Lang, rescue the residents first. Roger. See, it hits 100. Hopefully we won't have power outages from the heats like a couple of years ago. I don't want to sleep on the ground again. Hell yeah, cinematics.
Kyuryuの意志は決してここで終わらない。
Core passive. Enter concentration well for a few seconds after clearing any 6 signal orbs. Skills are enhanced while core passive is triggered. Okay. I don't know, man. Happy. It might just happen again, unfortunately. Our power is not very stable. Ow! How dare you? Time is up. Are you gonna attack me or not, my dude? Love Chu, me as well, Drifter, me as well. Oh no, Lady Chu, there's a radar camouflage. All corps work with fire and suppress the enemy vanguard. That went too fast. Carrie. And rewatch that cutscene where her nose goes. It got eaten by me. I gave her a little nibble. I know many say she's not good, but I beg to differ. Honestly, I feel like if you know how to use her, she's really good. She's a specialized character you have to know the skills of. Get out of here, girl! The last one's left. All the residents in the outer city has been evacuated. Lady Chu. Your model looks so focused when smashing keys, thank you. I am indeed so focused. I cannot embarrass Chu, come on now. How would I look if I die playing a story level? Build her leaps up and have pull out and the team, and she is great. I see, I see. Okay, okay. I'll keep that in mind. You know, I'll take a screenshot of this because I'm gonna 100% forget later. Choose orbs requirements is really high, especially for year 1, even more so for uni. That's true. I guess I can see how that's a pain, but I guess if you dodge perfectly and then do a 3 ping, it should be good. I won't judge. Thank you, Zed. I appreciate it. I can see my focused face. I play her. Let the outer wall defenses pull back. Move inside the city gates. Watch out. There is... Dang. They're carrying AAA batteries. Lady Chu! Okay, girl. Dang. Stay calm. Keep firing. Maintain your defense. Understood. On the bridge, Chi Lang headshots at Musashi 4? Opposite of them, then charges forward with 2 Pulao soldiers to cover Chu, then retreats behind the defensive line. When the 3 approach, Chu grabs a rifle from Pulao's soldier and empties the clip under the bridge. Once the gunfire stops, the roar from the corrupted falls silence. Chu hands the rifle back to the soldier, who is left speechless. Blowing up the bridge while delaying the corrupted, but we can't drop our guard yet. Regroup and check each team for damages. After giving the order, Chu takes the soldiers back to the human front line below the city wall. Defensive turrets destroy hordes of corrupted with each volley. The corrupted can't even get close thanks to other suppressive fire from the Bashia's turrets. Suddenly, the plasma cannon crosses the broken bridge and crashes into the front line. The soldier is thrown to the ground mid-sentence. The blast can be seen coming from a Musashi 4 that has stopped working, despite still being in a firing position with only one of its upper body left. Laying on the ground, the shell-shocked soldiers open his mouth in surprise to see that he is still alive despite being near the impact points. A mouthful of warm blood falls on the soldier's cheek. She looks up at Qing Li. Qi Ling had protected him just now. However, Qi Ling's left arm was badly burned by the explosion. Blood spills down the corner of his mouth, dripping in the soldiers beneath him. Watching from behind, Chu rushes over. Medic, Qi Ling needs medical attention. I'm fine. Qi Ling raises his right hand to wipe the blood from the corner of his mouth and waves at Qi to stop her from calling a medic. The soldiers on the ground quickly gets up and trembles to help Qi Ling lean up against a barrier for cover. Thanks. Qi Ling leans back and pats the soldier on the shoulder. Don't lower your guard on the battlefield. Go. I'm not dying so easily. This reminds me of how long the notes in Cinder Burns were. Oh man. I don't think I remember that unit quite that well, but I do know a lot of the old models. Oh, could be ever so slightly tedious to play when the pings not line up, man. They're over there doing a rainbow when you're trying to get 3s in a line. On it. After the young soldier returns to the defensive line, Qi Ling looks back at Chu. Enough, Qi Ling. It's okay. It's just a flesh wound. I don't want to retreat from the front line like this. Qi Ling takes out his tactical knife from his belt and begins to quickly cut off the charred portion of his left arm. Dang, girl! Ow. Ugh. Qi Ling quickly takes a deep breath, then expertly wraps the neatly cut portion on his arm in a gauze. Don't worry, Lady Chu. I'll get in the way. You haven't changed a bit. Returning to formation. Seeing Qi Ling's expression, Chu knew in her heart that she could never persuade him to retreat. Alright, let's get going. It's a later story that I think most people agree is maybe 6 hours. Oh, that's gonna take us like 3 weeks. Maybe 2 if I push it. a little bit. Let's see, legacy. The legacy of Kulong? Damn it. Up there. Hearing the soldier shouts, the people in the front line looks up as fiery red mechanical clusters zip past the cloudy sky. Shoot them down. Roger. The soldiers immediately dispatch troops to shoot at the sky. Chu Fang crew, report the casualty count to the city. The anti-air artillery intercepts most of the airstrikes, but a small number of corrupted still manage to slip into the city. The guerrilla forces from the Pulau crew exchange fires with the advising corrupted. This is the Bane crew. Some defense turrets were destroyed during the airstrikes. Requesting backup. Requesting backup. Repeats. Requesting backup. As the defensive barrage filters, the corrupted on the other side of the bridge advance. They jump off the broken bridge and crumbles into pieces from the fall, slowly piling into a path made of mechanical remains. Defensive lines. Retreats. Take back the defensive turrets. Understood. Let's go, boys. We've got a mission to complete, and we're not failing this one. Because our madam commands us personally. Danghua, I need an update on the situation. Do you copy? Damn it. We must have taken a fall back. Make sure the defense facility is functioning properly. Roger. Glory to Kulong, hell yeah. Glory to Kulong. No one can defeat our glorious queen. That lantern. Reboot completes. 2 more remaining in this area. Chiling take the first and third army in the East City district. I'll leave the defense facility there to you. Got it. I went to the 5th Army straight. Oh my god. I went to the 5th Army, stay right here to hold your ground. Everyone else, follow me. Understood. The AAA batteries are actually really annoying. Their hits are surprisingly hard. I should actually dodge it. Ah! Damn it! How you all dead when I just got the upgrade? At least survive a bit longer so I get the satisfaction of slashing you a few times. Has anyone seen Danghao? No, not here. Phew, the 2nd Army. Search for the wounded and cover the 5th Army. Roger. Okay, defense device activated. There's a nice background. It's very detailed. I mean, as detailed as they can get anyways. Oh my god, have you guys ever played Wizard 101? I flippin' love Wizard 101 as a child. I tried to go back and play it, but it's just so slow I couldn't do it no more. It's got me. Little trickster. Didn't know it was still around. It still is, surprisingly. Thriving, from what I've seen. Surprisingly. Lady Chu, the enemies are coming back. Activate the ballista. Protect the defense facility. Roger. I have no idea, Drifter. I have no idea. What am I doing? J? Pew, pew, pew. Pew, pew. Hell yeah. pew-pews. Good, we have taken back the defense facility here. The 4th Army stays to clean up the battlefield. The 6th Army follow me to the East City District. Hello there, Raka. Welcome to the stream. How you doing? Awkward for Wizard 101? Probably. They understood. But I brought it up because the graphics reminded me a little bit of it. But funny enough, PGR's graphics is still better than Wizard 101's. You're stuck in a basement? What do you mean you're stuck? That's actually exactly where you want to be. You're not stuck. You're just living. You don't need any help because you're happy. You're so happy, Raka. Why would you ever need help? Qiling feels the distance from the city gates to the East City District, where opposite ends of the world. Every step seems to require every ancestor's remaining strength. The corrupted roar, drowning out his headset and causing him to lose contact with his troops a few minutes prior. The roar even echoes through the channel, so Qiling simply removes his headset and holds it in his hand. Useless. Oh well, I know what I have to do. Qiling crushes his headset, causing electric currents to travel up his hand. He steps forward, knowing that returning to his position would only incur more losses. He squats down and charges up with his right hand. He aims at his targets, and then 3, 2, 1, punch. Qiling's fist caves into Corrupted's head in front of him. It flails in his arms in an attempt to attack, but a quick melee with the butt of his gun destroys his visual module. We're all help Murasama. Help Murasama ain't coming. I've got her down there too. We're all happy down here. Exactly. Also, hello, Zodiac. Welcome to the stream. Welcome, welcome. We're all very happy here, Raka. We're all very, very happy here. Well, yeah. Hello, hello. How you doing? We're doing PGRs. You can probably see extra story once again, and we're getting some pretty important information about the fall of Kulong, or at least how everyone started to become virtual entities in the city. The 524 corrupted down. 524 corrupted down. Just 10 more meters to go. The familiar sound of an explosion comes from behind again. The breeze from the corrupted falls at Qiling's feet. He knows from the sound that another Pulau soldier had just detonated a grenade on themselves. He cannot stop. He has to take advantage of the gap his companions had won for him. Qiling charges forward. The fall of Kulong was because they were too heavy. In a way, you're not wrong. It is because their population that they cannot save everyone. But funny enough, it is because their population that they can save so many people as well. Qiling knocks the corrupted to the ground and tramples it. Brass bullets casing scatters on the corrupted's body. Qiling swings his weapon forcefully and quickly reloads. He looks at a wave of corrupted surging towards him. After reloading, he points the gun downwards and fires, killing the corrupted below him. 525. Kulong's standard rifle has strong firepower. Even adult male have to hold it with both hands to suppress its recoil. But now, Qiling no longer have to worry about accuracy. At such close range, each shot will hit 1 or 2 of the countless corrupted. The powerful recoil made Qiling's right arm go numb, but as long as it does not prevent him from pulling the trigger, he could not care less. Qiling rushes forward, shouting at and blasting corrupted with each explosive bullet. 557 down, 4 meters left. Exhausting the last cartridge, Qiling tosses the rifle. Seeing Qiling's firepower dwindle, the corrupted surround him from all sides. Ignoring his right leg that has just been injured while sprinting, Qiling pulls out his tactical knife and walks towards the enemy in front of him. The people of Kulong will not lose to you monsters. A figure charges through the grey and black corrupted as dazzling lights reflects off the white's exoskeleton. Long live the Kulong Chamber of Commerce. Hell yeah. Oil and blood flows through the battlefield. Survivors fire their last rounds of ammo to carve a path for Qiling through the ocean of corrupted, ignoring that they will be engulfed in the waves in the next moments. Thank you for the hydration, Drifter. Cheers. In all the fighting, Qiling's legs below the knee have already gone missing, and even his right arm has suffered a severe compact fracture. Get out of my way. A glaive passes behind Qiling and sends a corrupted flying. 4th Division, follow me to cover the 1st Division. Following Chu's shouts, the division shoots the corrupted in front of Qiling with unrestrained ballast. The enraged corrupted no longer focuses on Qiling. Instead, they turn to block Chu and the division with their attacks. Darn it. Chu brandishes her glaive. Maybe glaive, slicing and dicing her way through the corrupted that stands in her way. However, even the firepower of the 4th Division, they make little progress advancing against the massive horde. Lady Chu. Hearing Chu's voice behind him, Qiling props his tattered body with what remains of his right arm and crawls towards the defense turrets. Finally, Qiling reaches the turrets, slowly propping himself up. He detaches the transmission cable in his exoskeleton and connects it to the turrets. Turrets rebooting. Hearing the turret system alerts, Qiling finally breathes a sigh of relief and crumbles against the turrets. I, Qiling, have completed my mission. Qiling murmurs, his throat in agony with each word. He leans against the turret and makes his final salute to Chu, closing his eyes peacefully afterwards. Dang. A moment of silence for our dear soldier, who have fought to the very end, stood his line, stood his ground, and completed his mission, even if this cost his own life. God dang. So hello there, Jacob. Welcome. Welcome to the stream, how you doing? There aren't too many featsies going on in PGR, but I hope you enjoy the stream anyways. It's story time today. Doing extra story 3. Qiling. Also, don't help Raka. You're hallucinating their screams. I, Officer the Pulau crew, will hereby be your second in command. Oh no. Oh no, Jacob. Your companion has joined you. You know what? Maybe they'll make the stay in the basement more pleasant for you. Perhaps it'll be a good thing. I, Officer of the Pulau crew, will hereby be your second in command. Lady Chu, what brings you here? These recruits still haven't been approved for a review yet. I'm too strict. Let the rookies complain. These training will improve their chances of survival on the battlefield. I'm too serious. Sorry. I don't know how to act at a celebration banquet. He has always held himself to the strictest standards and maintained utmost loyalty in his duty by devoting his life to Kulong. See, we have a couple of grippers. Weirdly, Luna has. That is true. I mean, Luna can be excused because she, like, floats 90% of the time. She doesn't really need shoes and she can't walk. Grip all these nuts. Oh, god dang, Raka. Don't be gripping anyone's nuts down there in the basement, okay? I'm sure Grave Raven's summer events have some pair of grippers. That's true. They do have summer skins. And Chu knows this outstanding leader, outstanding soldier, outstanding friend, Chi Lang, is no longer of this world. Corrupted wreak havoc in the battlefield, crushing machinery and human bodies, laughing at the useless struggle of mankind. As the turret behind Chi Lang reboots, a group of corrupted returns to destroy it. Just as a corrupted claw is about to rend Chi Lang's body to pieces, a glaive descends from above and nails the claw to the ground. The impact launches up debris and sends the surrounding corrupted flying in all directions. Chu picks up the glaive and walks out of billowing smoke and dust. After a moment of dismay, the corrupted regains composure and launch an attack on the humans before them. Chu waves her glaive and destroys their electric brains with pinpoint accuracy. The corrupted that were hit stops in their track mid-attack. As they fall to the ground, Chu sweeps them away, sending their remains flying into another crowd of corrupted. Abominations like you do not belong in this world. Chu continues her assaults, charging in the direction of the surrounding corrupted that were hit. So yes, Liv, Lum, Emperor, Empire, and Lucia Plume have them. I think you might correct. You have very good memory, Happy. Should I be keeping my eye on you, my friend? You have not just information on lore, it would seem, but on other important details. Now, you shall taste the same agony that humans have suffered in this war. Chu slices through the corrupted like a hurricane, rending them to pieces. Her hands bleed from the blisters caused by her weapon, but she still continues to fight. See, I swear, saying, okay, Happy, okay. I'll believe your innocence for now. And the wrath of Kulong's soldiers in the front line protects others. Chu inserts the worn glaive into the ground, then springs into the air. Leaping off her weapon, she thrusts her hand out mid-air onto the head of a corrupted and smashes it onto the ground in front of her. Chu quickly picks up a rifle and unleashes fire into a group of corrupted. The barrage of bullets obliterates all the corrupted that approach the turrets. Even in the face of death, we shall leave evidence of your own life and face death with a smile. That is the beauty that only humans have. But for scrap metal like you, your existence have been and always will be meaningless. Death is Kulong's greatest kindness to you. Chu puts down her rifle and walks to the defense turrets with explosions at her back. With the efforts of Chu and the 6th Division, the East City District is finally cleared of corrupted. A Pulao soldier walks up to Chu and hands her a KCC flag. Rest in peace. And with that, Chu covers Chi Lang's body with the flag. God dang. Whew, I'm getting chills from the way she talks. She is definitely got to dominate. See, this is the personality I thought, like, what is it? God, not Mass Anchor Helm would have, because she's the leader of the, Admire. It's not. She's a lot softer. The defense turret fires around after round as Chu stands beneath the city wall and looks out at the battlefield. Lady Chu, there's no signs of Danhao. I see. This is not the time to mourn. The sacrifice of our companions enable us to recapture all of our defense turrets. Send orders to regroup all divisions and regiment. Consolidate supplies to ensure the integrity of our formation. Roger. Hearing the orders, the soldiers turns and leaves. Chu picks up her weapon and returns to the front line. Comrades, your sacrifices will not be in vain. I will inherit your will. Helm should have been a little more stern. I feel absolutely Drifter. I feel that 100%. Helm seemed that way at Earth. That's the thing, too. Because that's how I remember her personality being. But that event's Helm really surprised me. It was a little jarring. Defense turrets bombard the battlefield. High-pitched laser rifle blast punctuates the roar of assault rifles. 30 degrees port side. Fire. After making great sacrifices, Kulong has finally stabilized the defense line. However, just as Chu commands the troop to reconsolidate the line, a loud rumble is heard above the city gates. Chu turns to see several members of the Pulau crew falling from the city gates, one of them landing amongst the corrupted and is torn to pieces in an instant. Helm like Nikkei Helm? Yeah, that Helm. We did the event yesterday, and she was very, like, kinda a pushover, not gonna lie. She's a sweetheart, but when you're working with a crew and on a life-threatening mission, you probably should not be so soft, my friend. See, Chu, she gives the aura of a real leader. That was the personality we thought Helm was gonna, provide for us. Leave this area to us, Lady Chu. Hurry and see what's going on. On my way. Heading over a command, Chu rushes over to the closest Pulau soldier that fell. The Pulau crew clears a way for Chu as she approaches. The exoskeleton has managed to save the soldier's life, and Chu wipes away the blood on the soldier's face. What happened up there? An enemy attacked. She just appeared out of nowhere and we couldn't react fast enough. I see. Inform the medics, then take him back to get healed. Chu relays the order to the surrounding soldiers, then gets up and walks towards the gates. The fallen soldier stretches out his hand to Chu with his last strength. Lady Chu, be careful. I will. Lady Chu, you made it. Chu reaches the top of the city gates, only to be greeted by the grim look on the soldiers' faces. They're all training their rifles vigorously on a single corrupted, but no one is firing. Parting the wall of soldiers, she sees the figure within. Oh, Shiza. It is a most familiar face. That's of Chao Feng crew officer, Mo Yan, now corrupted. Her body is a mirror of human blood and corrupted oil. She appears to be murmuring nonsensically. See, I mean, we already seen Rappy, Red Hood in this game. That's true. They're passionate in both cases. And funny enough, you mentioned that, Pim Pam. I feel like because of Rappy's recent rebelliousness, her personality might just match up with Vera's a lot more than we initially anticipate. Truthfully, Chu is a machine leader in multiple ways, so you can always see this kind of mood when dealing with Kulong manners with Helm. Not to say that the world of Nikkei isn't a precautious situation, it's more amiable. That is true. You are correct about that, Happy. In a way, there is still Nikkeis that have never fought on the surface, so they are a lot more protected, funny enough, despite how doom and gloom Nikkei seems to make of their world. After a moment of silence, Chu gave instructions to the soldiers around her. Return to the defensive line and prioritize defending against the main corrupted forces. Leave her to me. Knowing what is to happen next, the soldier quietly puts away their weapon and rifle and file out of the city gates. Alright, let's put her down with our own hands. Mu Yang, I didn't expect us to be reunited like this. Go home. Nikkei Grey Raven collab when? I'm asking the same questions, Ping Pam. I'm asking the same questions. What the hell? You summoned her like a dog. It's not attacking me though. Nothing can stop me. I want to go back. Muyan.
これが九龍の意志
Muyan, we want to help you.
こ
Ow.
の程度
Okay, that hurts. That hurts a little bit. That's kind of rude of you.
これが九龍の意志
Our ult is taking a bit of charge, huh?
これが九龍の意志
Ow.
血の中に
I'm sorry.
出てしまいなさい
Alpha versus Scarlet. Oh my lord, girl.
これが九龍の意志
You're making suggestions that would cause the end of the world. Their fight's gonna be so huge that it's just gonna destroy them. But Alpha's gonna win. Sorry. Scarlet, I love you, girl, but there ain't no way.
この程度
Oops.
これが九龍血の中に消えてしまいなさい これが九龍の意志
Nah, I screwed that one up.
血の中に消えてしまいなさいこれが九龍の意志
Phew, okay. Rest in
これが
peace.
九龍の意志
But I must. See, Nikkei still has a pretty bright outlook for a lot of time because the arc has at least on the surface. Oh, thank you, Lady Chu, Muyan says. The fight ends, and Muyan falls to the ground, letting the rain wash over her. Nikkei still have a pretty bright outlook on a lot of time because the arc has at least the surface, a very normal feel, while Babylonia is honestly like the only safe space might be Science Council and the Grey Raven Lounge. That's true. I was gonna say Star of Life Hospital is okay, but it's definitely not okay when we got jump scared in there. We certainly have, Happy. We certainly have. Pretty scary jump scare too. And also the Red Flood, man. That was probably one of the most disgusting creatures of PGR, and also the most dangerous. Both for my sanity and the Grey Ravens, it would seem. See, the fight ends. Muyan falls to the ground, letting the rain wash over her. Home. I want to go. Chu places her weapon between Muyan's eyebrows. Chu's rain-soaked hair covers her eyes, obscuring her expression. You're home, Muyan. Home. Welcome back. Looking up at the sky, cold rain patters Chu's cheeks. She gently exerts her wrist. The feeling of crumbling metal transfers through her weapon to her hand. The low mechanical hum ceases, leaving only endless rain and the roars of gunfire to fill the world. See, I fear Alpha would pull some bullshit not even Nikkei Commander will be able to deal with. And I mean bullshit like this doesn't make sense, but yeah. I mean, she can literally summon lightning. I'm pretty sure when a Nikkei gets zapped by lightning, they're toast. They may be waterproof, but I don't think most of them are lightning proof. This is the end of her history. All enemies clear in line 3 to 8, I'm assuming. Calling all survivors in all district. You copy? Is it too late already? I knew it would end like this from the beginning, but to see it with my own eyes. In this case, we should do what we can. Cuts/rend. I keep hacking away in the darkness. I've long forgotten how many enemies I killed, but I know that as long as there is even one corrupted in front of me, I cannot stop. How long has the battle been going on for? 10 days? Half a month? It doesn't matter. Time means nothing. All I need is to keep hacking away to ensure the activation of Tabula Akasha. This is the only way that humanity can live life forever. The only way that I, who has always been just a spectator, can become human. Yes, I may have a human body and human memory, but I've never felt like I was truly human. How quaint. Yin and Viller were probably right. After all, I was not born as a human being. I was born a monster. But over the many years, I have found my calling. I found my value as a human being. My companions continue to die around me. My vocal cord no longer resembled that of a human from all my screaming. No, I cannot fall now. I have to stay here to my very last breath. This is my purpose, being born as the head of Kulong. Lady Chu, the minds of all the people in the city has been backed up. Good. Hengji's voice travels over the communication channel. Chu knows that her mission is complete and that humanity has survived. Relief causes Chu to crumble and kneel down to the battlefield. Her blade has long since become dull from killing so many corrupted. Countless human corpses and corrupted debris pile around her. The corrupted roar and charge at Chu, but she merely closes her eyes. Death does not come. She instead hears the sound of machinery being crushed. Alpha would see he is human and writes him off straight away. That's true. Alpha would straight up see us too flippin' weak to even bother with. She would definitely get interested in just cutting down stuff. That's true. I mean, Nikkeis are probably pretty fascinating if you cut them in half. Wouldn't even blame her. Not that I would cut a Nikke in half, of course. I mean, except maybe Crow. This is see her in their workings. Maybe the evil was from the inside after all. Gotta see what's corrupting her. Death does not come. Instead, she hears the sound of machinery being crushed. It's not over yet. We'll handle the rest of it. You? How? Sorry, I couldn't stop them. Chu turns to see Hengji coming from the city gates. Fecta and Prime units follow quickly behind him, running past Chu to engage with the corrupted. Once they found out about the tech, they insisted I modify them. But we know the price that we paid. Our frames might be different, but we have different hearts. And what binds our different hearts is a common bond. You and the others in Kulong are willing to sacrifice your lives to protect Kulong. Our willingness to risk modifications pale in comparison. The war between mankind and the punching virus may not end during our lifetimes, but Kulong shall not fight this war with mankind alone. With the support of constructs, a new Kulong crew is born. I see. Yes, and as the creator of the Tabula Akasha initiative, your path mustn't end here. You're right. The completion of the data backup is only the beginning of the Tabula Akasha. Our history will not end like this. And they need a leader as well, my friend, so you can't die yet. I guess that is the end of the story anyways. Okay. The Life of Tai. Part 3 of 3. Unnamed War. 2 Tai's are activated in a deserted factory, only to find out that an apocalyptic war has broken out while they were hibernating. Kicked their nest too. I still didn't get the Little Mermaid, so I ended up buying her. Well, you know what, Yusana? You're not gonna regret the decision, because Little Mermaid is strong as heck. I got Crown and Red. God dang, Yusana. Crown and Red Hood. I wouldn't even be sad about that. I would be so goddamn happy even if I didn't get Little Mermaid and got them. But that being said, I did get another copy of Red Hood recently, so fairly recently, like a few weeks ago recently. I'm pretty goddamn happy about that. Not too bad at all, Yusana. Not too bad. Fortunately, you sound like you have a much better luck than me in comparison to my Mihara Rose, pointedly speaking. Mihara was really taking the liking of punishments very seriously, even with her players. Power supplies initiating self-test. Scanning activates. Partitions. Loading program. 80%. 92%. 100%. Entering system. Receiving sound waves. Processing environmental data. Verifying program. Status secure. See, punishing, you say? Yes, sir, happy. Punishing, and surprisingly not the virus kind. One more Red Hood now have finally three scored her down or something. I need like 2 more copies of her to MLB her, and the day I can do that, I will die happy. I don't even know what her MLB looks like now that I think about it. Oh, but I don't want to look it up either. I want to do them. I want to see with my own eyes once I get my hands on that. God, that's probably gonna take years though. For a moment, HNB1 finds itself unable to analyze the current situation. That is, until a heavy blow bonks it on its head. The bonk causes the visual module flickering weakly, and the viewfinder screen resumes operation after going dark briefly. Appearing in the visual HNB1's visual field as the Tai-E's units hanging upside down from above. The Tai-E waves a blade in a very solemn manner. HNB1's rope snaps, causing it to crash to the ground. As it falls, HNB1's vision adjusts back to being upright. Scanning, cool long chambers of Comrades, Tai-E, HPG3. Activating emotions module. Oh, is that you? Interesting. HPG3, where am I? Why did you tie me up? I didn't do anything. You were hanging there when I found you. The 2 machines with identical exteriors stand opposite of each other. The stauncher, one of the 2, returns its blade. What's going on here? It's 4:44:23 p.m. On the 28th, we're located in an inspection facility 14 kilometers away from the main urban district. We were scheduled to return back to the factory for routine inspection 14 days ago, but for some reason, we were left in this unmanned facility. My faulty functions have not been repaired. Strange. I can't reach HQ. Me too. According to KCC pull-out crew regulations, we should report... Scheiße. Should report back to HQ. Article 1 of the KCC pull-out crew regulations, Tai-E shall not harm humans, nor in action allow humans to come to harm. 2. Tai-E must obey orders from superiors. 3. When an order expires, Tai-E must return and await. Hey, I know the regulations. They're hardwired in my brain. You don't need to repeat it line by line. I'm just reminding you, I'm receiving 35% chance that we use this opportunity to go somewhere else. HBG3 speech stops. HNB1 from fidgeting and looking around. I can't help it. Curiosity is a human instinct. What about a batch of Tai-E sent with us for maintenance? Have you seen them? I've been here since I was activated. I checked, but there was no other Tai-Es or humans being here except us. The external power supplies for the whole facility has been cut, and we're locked in this inspection facility. Okay, I'm just gonna call you B1 and G3, man. Your names are too long. B1 and G3 are originally a part of the 7th Division, which is subordinate to the pull-out police force. The police force usually carries out security work in the city with squads made up of 2 Tai-E units. G3 is the latest model developed. Look at that, they're calling them shortened names too. G3 is the latest model developed by the Fushi departments in the HB Tai-E series, specialized in strategic analysis, B1 is HN series model with a human emotion module, making it more ordinate to the masses. A squad utilizes both Type E models is often seen as the optimal composition. It's been 14 days. Didn't any of the guards notice that we were missing? Existing information is not enough to accurately assess the situation. It's possible that we're taken away by human beings through illegal means. You can just say that we're stolen. Them thugs in the lower city areas have been growing appetites, huh? It used to just be robbery and extortion, but now it looks like they're shifted their surface to public property. Oh, by the way, to see if there are any dents or scuff marks on me. I just got it painted a few months ago, and I mean 2 months ago. No dents or scuff marks. Good, but whoever stole me is still gonna get it. Let's go turn on the backup power first. Then we can leave and report for duty back at the KCC. Then, quite cruel to refer to yourself as public property, my dears. Hey, G3. I don't feel so good in here. Robots don't feel good. You don't get it. I mean, something is wrong here. I'm feeling my robotic guts. The 2 Type E units stand before the main control room. As B1 reaches out his finger and touches the door, a layer of dust falls down. Is this an abandoned factory? This inspection facility closed down 4 years ago. You can access this information in your own database. I know, but that takes the fun out of detective work. You're strange. How can you say that? I'm your predecessor. I don't have the concept of predecessor. G3 stops scanning the surrounding environments, then crosses in front of B1 and steps into the room. There are some supplies scattered on the ground. On a workshop bench, there is a half-open toolbox and a bag of moldy bread. Squeak. It's a rat. A gluttonous rat hops down from the workbench and scatters away from G3's feet. B1 seems to be right about a factory being abandoned. It's as if the workers all decided to go on a smoke break and never came back, leaving all the tools in the same place. What happened here? We don't have enough information. But I suggest turning on the backup power first. Emergency backup power restored. Preparing to execute command. Command? What command? The room is suddenly lit up. The power seemed to be gradually restoring, and the factory system began to operate. Come take a look at this. A standalone device in the table projects a topographic map covered with massive patches of glowing red dots. The terrain on the image quickly switches. The distribution of red patches in each area is different, indicating different levels of danger. The final picture is a comprehensive analysis diagram, which rapidly flickers red, like a burning sea of fire. Where is this? Near the Kulong Chambers of Commerce. Governs East Asia. It stands independent even from the world government. The bold voice of a young woman broadcast from a loudspeaker. The cities fall, one by one, but why are we still standing? Because countless brave warriors fought for Kulong. It is the will of Kulong that they bear. They fight against the virus. They prove to the world those red eyes will rot and rust in Kulong grounds. That voice is our leader. The KCC leader. Chu. We bear the same pride. We hold the same belief. Kulong is a crystal, nucleated from history. Kulongers do not fear war, because war cannot break the will of Kulong. What is she talking about? Is there a war? If my receiver isn't broken, yes. War is always fought with sacrifices, but as long as one last Kulonger stands, until the moments that we all back up our minds and victories will be ours. And from then on, there'll be no sweeter victory than this one in the annals of Kulong. The Kulong crew is the protector of KCC. Every corrupted we destroy is another step towards our victory. They will pay for setting foot in sanctum, that is Kulong. We will prove here that the virus can be defeated. Kulong will live on until the end of the world. This is a KCC city. Kulongers, let us show those pathetic machines. The broadcast ends and a machine runs out of power. This broadcast took place when we were deactivated for 14 days. During this time, Kulong City has erupted into a war. We must leave now. A war? Broke out in just half a month? At present, my analysis found no discrepancy in the model, in the audio. I have the brightest level of analytic capabilities in Kulong. The possibility of error is 0.3852%. I'm designed for strategic analysis. According to an analysis based on previous data, the possibility of a war between humans breaking out is 12.252%. No matter the case, we must report for duty. Yes, I know, but who are we fighting against? She just mentioned a corrupted, didn't she? She mentioned corrupted and punching virus. No matter what enemies we need to confront, us Tai E units will destroy them. Tai Es were born to fight for Kulong. Right, of course. Okay then, I'm ready. Let's report back to the KCC. Danger. Intruder alerts. Danger. What could that be? I mean, I'll take a quick guess and it's probably the corrupted. An unexpected encounter. Tai E decides to follow their order and go back, but accidentally met a human child. The priority written in their program means they have more important things to do now. Oh my god, they're gonna be parents. Robot couple. The end of the passage glows red from the alarm. Unable to see the other side of the wall, B1 readies his weapon and nods to G3. Whatever comes in will be destroyed by the coordinated attack. Wait. Ah! A stone flies through the dust, bouncing off G3's chest and rolling to B1's feet behind him. The dust disperses, revealing a human standing in place. Scanning, assessing danger level. -1. Don't attack, it's a human. Oh wait! I know you. We have you as a unit. I wonder if you're still human now, as a unit that we get to play. Or do you get turned into a construct later on? More precisely, it's a child. Don't come any closer. The childhood friend grabs a small stone beside her, holding onto it like a weapon. She clutches her lips and her eyes brim red, eyeing the two Tai E units cautiously. She seems to be looking for an opening to escape. Greetings. We mean no harm. Did you come in from outside? Go away. The girl throws another stone, but it bounces off B1's face with a clear ding. Hey kid, relax. Do you know how expensive I am? Yeah, you're gonna go on government funds. Make the taxpayer pay for my repairs. Sensing increased heart rate and breathing, emotional analysis indicate level 1 fear, possibly due to attempt escape 97.25%. We won't attack you, and you can't run away from us. Please cease from resisting. You will be embraced. Be prepared. I find her quite fun to play. Nice. I definitely played her every once in a while during the trial, but never seriously. But if that's the case, maybe I'll take another look. G3 puts the weapon down and quietly steps back. Alright. I guess there's no other way. Here, kid. I'll drop my weapon too. Where are your parents? And why are you here alone? Oh, you hurt your knee. Are you okay? Are you separate from your parents? What's going on outside? B1, can you please turn off your human emotion module? It's interfering with my analysis. If you don't bandage your wound, you'll get infected. Look. Hey, wait. Right as the Thai units are talking to each other, the girl uses this opportunity to slip between them like an alerted deer. Please halt. Oh, now you're kicking me. I'm expensive. G3 stretches out its huge steel hand and picks the girl up. The girl screams into the air and kicks her feet in vain. Kicks her legs in vain. You're safe now, human child. We have rescued you. Do not resist. Do not resist your rescue. She also got voiced by a VTuber for a little rap battle she had before we had English VA. Nice. Well, that's a funny little fun fact. I wonder who voiced her. Or at least the initial voice before she got a professional voice actor. Let's see. There's sand in your wound. It looks serious. There's 82% chance of scarring. Her hostility against you has increased. Yeah, thanks for the explanation, but I'm pretty sure she's trying to punch you in the face, not me. I don't care about... Ow! Don't move. We need to sterilize the wound, or it will get infected. Through my analysis of past human habits and behaviors, the non-therapeutic act of blowing on a painful wound can achieve psychological comfort. How are you gonna blow? You ain't got no mouths. I mean, it's not like you can blow air. I have ventilation system installed on my back. Do you want to give it a try? I don't know, man. I feel like farting on a wound is a lot different than blowing on a wound, my dear. B1, there's a 35% chance that the human will be dragged inside your ventilation system if you were to use it. Oh dear. I'm just messing with her. I'm not the one to hold grudges against one little girl, alright? Done. Here's plenty bow tied up and you're good to go. You know, these two Thai-E's personality is seriously reminding me of Chrome and oh god, what's his name? The one that I always have trouble pronouncing, the blonde guy who cross-dresses. Chrome and that guy. Their personality is almost matching to a T. Oh. You two are weird. Kamui, there you go. Thank you, Drifter. Yeah, Chrome and Kamui. Isn't it? It's just like them. Kimochi Yotaka. Oh my, they're happy. Got the full government name going. You two are weird, but you don't have the virus. Thank you, I guess. By virus, do you mean the affected of the punishing virus? May I ask, what is that? Daddy said the punishing virus will hurt people and make robots sick. Chrome, I don't know if her goes as far to cross-dress. True. I mean, who knows? If they were to... Hey, if they have to cross-dress to save this little girl, I'm sure they would have done it, though. Robots? Sick robots will attack humans. There's too many sick robots, so people have to fight them. We were supposed to drive to a safe place. Daddy said a big boat would take us away, but our car was stopped, so Daddy told me to run first and he would pick me up. Daddy told me to stay away from mechanoids and keep running to stay alive. So I ran the other way. I ran for a long time. The girl's eyes brim with tears and her nose sniffles as she shakes her head. I ran for a long time until I ended up here. We just mentioned a safe place. Do you know where that place is? I don't know. How does the virus spread? Is it airborne or... I don't know. If they were planning on evacuating by boats in the main city area as a war, a general range can be calculated by combining her path and the location of the city ports. Our top priority now is to send the human child to the safe points. You're not reporting back for duty? We are Tai E. Our top priority is to ensure human safety. But we don't know anything about the virus, if it causes machine to go haywire. But hey, we're still functioningly normally. How I met my uncles? Hell yeah. I am starting to like it. I can see why this third story is your favorite, my friend. This is slowly but surely also becoming my favorite. Like, not to lie, the second one is probably the most emotional one, and the first one is the most thrilling one. But this one is definitely gonna be the most memorable one. An explosion faintly rumbles in the distance. All three look in the direction of the noise. Well, give it a second. Oh boy, Happy. Don't do that to me. Please don't tell me something bad is gonna happen. If that happens, I'm gonna implode. They cannot be harmed, bro. Mine will blow. Oh boy. Okay. We have to hurry. Combined with the existing information, there must be malfunctioning machines in the city. The safest option will be to avoid them at all costs. G3 activates its control screen, projecting the topographic map of Kulong City out of his chest. Do you see the map? Wait, I didn't say I'd go with you. I'm going back to the city. Daddy must be worried about me. Oh my god. God dang, Zodiac. Thank you so much for the gift, so I thought you were gonna just sit back and chill today, but I appreciate it. Thank you, my friend. Thank you so much for your generosity. Yeah, spray, you know what, go ahead and spray, you son. I need that misting. So flippin' hot right now. Oh my god, my sweaty. I'm sweaty. Spray funds, yes sir. Spray funds indeed, and also thank you so much, Zodiac. Well, no, you didn't say that, but I thought you were this chilling thing. But nonetheless, thank you so much for the gift. This is your sub, seriously. Thank you. See, I'll say something after the fact is done. Oh boy, Happy. I'm nervous now. Don't be silly. You hear that? That's the sound of war, little girl. If you just came from the city, you should know what happened better than us. You're a human child. Even if we go with you, we can't guarantee your safety. See, I know I'm just messing with you. Oh, Zodiac. Thank you. You are certainly the most kind, my friend. I can protect myself. I know what happened. That's why I have to go back. Also, why would I trust you in the first place? Quit joking around. Regardless, Okay, then. We shall go with you. It'll definitely be faster than with us than just you alone. Hey, G3. Article 1 of the KCC Pulau Crew Regulation. Tai E shall not harm humans, or by inaction allow humans to come to harm. Blech. Those are instructions, hardwires into our programming. I cannot disobey, and neither could you. Of course I know that, but if she really wants us to take her to the battlefield, you and I don't know what's going on in the outside world either. Alright, you win. Okay then, kiddo, let's get you to your place. So, do you know how to read a map? Well, I can try. Area of defense. Oh, we got Lucia. Dead silence hangs over the road. only punctuated by the sound of footsteps moving for. Did you hear my stomach growl just? Hopefully it wasn't too loud. Dang. I'm gonna go get something to eat later. Dead silence. Trying to read. Stomach. Making well noises. Dead silence hangs over the road, only punctuated by the sound of footsteps moving forward and the occasional explosions in the distance. The smell of oil and rust fills the air. The world seems to have been frozen in place. It's so empty here. All of the large machineries were removed. Look over there. See, a wall by the road had been spray painted with rudimentary images of robots, circled in red, crossed with an ominous X. Is that us? Oh, there's only 14% match and similarity, but I calculated 84% chance they were supposed to indicate TIE units. Well, that does mean no justice at all. I'll show 'em who the artist here. Me too. I want to try. I don't think we have time for that. The hungry berry? Hell yes I am. I ate some strawberries earlier though, funny enough. Like half a box of strawberries. They were so tasty, man. Strawberries are in season. But yeah, I guess they weren't too filling since I had them for lunch. Before HBG3 could stop them, B1, the girl, picked up a spray can on the ground. A few minutes later, the two TIEs in the wall had been expertly redesigned into cowboys with cowboy hats, with the red X modified into a heart symbol. On the bottom right, there's a stick figure with pigtails. It's beautiful. The girl sitting on B1's shoulders smiles. A muffled explosion can be heard in the distance. Feats are in season 2. You're not wrong, Jacob. It is indeed beach season. And in that case, feet is also indeed in season. Their brief playtime is silenced by the rumbling of explosions. We need to hurry. You're right. Sorry. Hey, did you see that? There's a car up ahead. Yeah, it looks like Daddy's car. Hold up. Alright, we need to get going. Wait, sir. The vehicle weaves throughout the lower city area and speeds out. Kulong appears pale and hostile towards the pallid sunlight. See, I guess Jacob's going toe-picking that, oh my. You're probably not wrong. The harvest will be bountiful. No need to make such a face, Zed. No, can't yuck someone's yum, right? As they say. Although I don't know how much yumming you are going to be doing with this topic. The vehicle weaves throughout the lower city and speeds out. Kulong appears pale and hostile in the pallid sunlight. Passing through the open industrial area, lofty towers reaches the sky like giant fingers. The sky gradually darkens as they approach the city. The devastation of scenes of war become more apparent. Several fires are raging in the distant city, with plumes of smoke rising and radiating red from the flames. Arches of electricity occasionally flash by, causing the smoke to ripple in blue. Me wading in the water? Oh yes, go for the ones with floaty. They're a little more immobile. Takes them longer to swim away. Suddenly, the black plumes of smoke in the entire city all plunges into darkness from blackouts. Only the skyscrapers from afar can be seen fading in and out, illuminated by the flames of war. Exactly, Setsu. I'm teaching you. I'm giving you life tips. Jacob. Moving further. They stopped as the army's defensive line appears before them. Looks like a battle was fought here. Should we just go to the evacuation point from here? There's no need to tell her the truth. Honestly, with emotional animals, it isn't the best option, nor is it the safest form of communication. Besides our current info, entering the war zone indicates 89% of mortality rates for her, with her father's survival rates being 3%. Most importantly, I have already obtained the coordinates for the evacuation points. Alright, looks like this will be our only choice. I don't know what I just stepped onto. You might have just stepped on a landmine. Do not remove your feet at any cost. You'll be blown to smithereens. Then it's bye-bye to this fella. What a pity. I liked the music in the car. The owner must have been a man of good taste. B1 remains quiet a moment, possibly thinking about the missing car owner. Wake her up. She's already slept for several hours. She must have been exhausted. Stop the car. I'll take her out. Are we there yet? The road is blocked up ahead. We have to walk, or from here. At the end of the bridge, they catch a glimpse of the monsters. Their eyes shine with the sanguine lights. Rustling noise. Oh my god, it's a tight units, but evil. Less than 100 meters away, a hulking mechanoid twists its bodies and crawls on the ground as if trying to claw its way out of hell. It lets out an uncanny screech. B1 looks straight at the monster. The shadowy abomination on the cliff charges forward. An inferno rises behind it, illuminating their faces. That thing was a Tai-E. Its outline seems to blur, like two shadows clumsily stacked over each other, one being a Tai-E, the other a screeching monster, roaring murderously. Come here. B1 recovers from its brief shock. We need to push on through. The thing that's... Grown-ups call them corrupted. They're the ones attacking people. We must quickly get through this place before more of those things appear. I'll go first. You take her and follow me. If they see us, we're finished. I know. Right. Be quiet. Gotta zip up those lips. Alright, you stay here. I'll take care of the enemy with B1. Okay, take care, you two. It is not good. I have a feeling we're gonna get corrupted getting so close to a corrupted. The Kulong human army has been defeated. Just get ready. Just ready the alarms. Okay. How we do that? No. Oh no, the alarm is triggered. The corrupted are coming. Oh, good job. Prepare for battle. We did the opposite of what we wanted to do. Whoa. Get someone a shield. Pew pew. Oh no, I missed. Hell yeah. We can't simply destroy the alarm. Gather information. See. I'll be lurking, my friend. Hope the rest of the stream goes well. Keep hydrated. Thank you, Zed. And no worries at all. Enjoy your lurk, my friend. And thank you for the well wishes. Ah, shiza. I probably shouldn't have done that. I triggered the alarm. Is this also the consequences of your human emotion simulation module? Yes. I just didn't hear you properly, I swear. Now that the alarm is triggered, we have no choice but to fight. Try to avoid direct contact with them. My bad. If we aren't corrupted then, we're corrupted now. Closer to you. Shiza. Yes. Oh, I am Not very good at listening to instructions. It's like our friend there. Yeah. Can you keep going? I'm okay. All this is too much for a human child to handle. Let's find a place to rest. No, I'm okay. You've already done great. Seeing the sad look on the girl's face, B1 pats her consolingly on the head. A few hours of rest won't hurt. Are you okay? I heard your stomach growl. Not me. My tummy doesn't growl. Speaking of growling tummies. Okay, fine. Maybe a little bit. It's okay. I don't laugh at you. I'm gonna hysterically laugh at you. I'll go look for something to eat. Find somewhere nearby for her to rest, G3. Understood. Oh no. Of course the fun one is gonna off themselves first. There's no way this is gonna end up good. A little promise. Is it because of the preset command, or is he having an error? He could not tell. Somewhere far away, through the cold darkness, through the smoke and war, our city burned in the flames of war. Through my database simulation, I can feel the city bleeding. I can see blown up bodies lying in the ruins of their homes. I can see flags trembling in the hands of survivors. Souls of the dead, souls of the dying, souls of the living. Is this just emotional simulation, or is there an error with my programming? Mr. Robot, I don't know what to call you. Anyway, what are you doing here? I'm keeping you safe through the night. Oh, and just call me B1, like how G3 calls me. That's not a name, that's just a number. Don't you two have any other names you call each other? You mean B1 or G3? That's the name we call different Tai series with. Sometimes our bosses call us by nicknames to tell us apart, but that new Hulk of Steel doesn't like calling me that. Are you friends? Well, it's a pretty tough question. I don't know if we count as friends. We're just partners. Not sure if he likes me that much though, but I guess it's weird for a robot to have likes and dislikes. We just obey orders. But I think he actually cares about you. Really? Did he send you over here? I thought he was just nothing but data in that brain of his. And why are you suddenly acting like a life coach? Aren't you only 8 or 9 years old? I'm older than that. He's just cleaning the room inside. I was just a little worried about you. B1 scans the system in a motion module a few milliseconds. At present, it is loaded with personality 53. Through big data analysis, it is the most popular personality amongst Kulong people. Everything is fine. Something wrong with me? You don't seem to be yourself. You feel different from daytime. Why is that? Why is that? The top priority for Tai units is to ensure human safety. He has always had a special affinity towards humans, whether it be intimidating humans on TV. Oh my god, I can't. Imitating humans on TV or doing silly things to provoke laughter. He never understood why he did so. He just knew that it makes other looks happy, and that people would surround him and focus on him. He never understood why this behavior makes humans happy. But now, for the first time, he seems to be feeling an emotion that is exclusive to humans. He feels... Are you scared? Robots can't be scared. Is this feeling fear? Seeing one of his own turn into a bloodthirsty monster. Seeing what the humans, the ones who trusted and relied on him, did. He suddenly feels afraid. Afraid to points of wanting to run away. Is this feeling a preset command or a system error? He could not tell. A sudden hand wraps around Biwan's thumb, lingering with an all-too-human warmth. Following along the hand, he raises his head to see the girl's gentle face. Does this hurt? The girl openly strokes his arm in order to block an attack for the girl. A part of his body was indented, the paint scraped off. Ow, that hurts! The thought of telling her that his series of Tai E unit does not have pain receptors crosses his mind, but it came out as an exaggerated yelp of pain. He meant to make her laugh, but instead he takes off one of her ribbons and carefully wraps it around the damaged part. No, don't do this to me! Oh my god. This is just flipping chapter 1 Nikkei over again. Girl. Oh, okay. I'm good. Sorry, I actually can't feel pain. You keep talking about how fresh your pain is, and you bandaged me up earlier too. The girl carefully wraps it up and blows on it. Thanks. What about you? How are you feeling? Is everything alright? I'm not scared. Why aren't you scared? I mean, I am. It's just, I'm used to it. I'm scared Daddy will never find me. I'm scared of being left behind. I'm scared if I get on a ship, there'll be no good animes anymore. Oh yeah, that's the real fear there. That's the one true fear of being in an apocalyptic situation. No good anime anymore. That does sound like a death for an anime lover. What about you? Are you scared? I'm afraid of those monsters. I'm afraid of becoming like them. I'm afraid of losing control and killing those around me. Did you forget what I said? Robots can't get scared. That's nice. I also want to be brave. My daddy always tells me to be brave. And he also said that if I learned to swim, he'd buy me another doll. I almost can swim now. Also, oh my god. It's present on his flippin' avatar. The little ribbon the girl ties on him. I just noticed. That is so flippin' sweet. Did your father buy you this? Yep. Cute, right? It's cute. What are you talking about? Nothing? Alright, so let's go in. You need to rest up. Okay. I cleaned the room a little bit. Locked the door. We'll stay on guard outside. If something's wrong, if you think run away by yourself. Just like your father said, stay away from mechanoids. Keep running and stay alive. Okay. Oh yeah. Yeah? If we all make it out okay, can I give you new names? Alright. It's a deal. Those red flags have never been more crimson. Deal. Okay. Good night. Good night. Oh. She's gone. While she's sleeping, we need to gather supplies from nearby for when we leave tomorrow. Also, Bia1, there's something I need you to confirm. Oh my god. Don't do this to me, game. I can already feel the pain, sadness coming. The three of them set out before dawn. We are getting closer and closer to the war zone. The ground still remains hot from the battle, making their journey atrocious as they climb over the ruins. The girl lets out a small surprise scream. Oh, sorry. Sure, scream. Scream at a pile of bodies nearby, but then quiet down shortly. Just up ahead, and we're there. A mechanical monster jumps down from the top building and roars, alerting more machines to come out from the surroundings. Tell me, you have a backup plan. The backup plan is get behind me. got a boss up behind you. Oh no, it's one of these things, and it's beefed up too. That's not good. Protect the humans. You don't need to remind me. Pew! Hey, don't dodge me. How dare you have that ability? There you go. Gotcha, bitch. Warning. Abnormal invasion detected. Activating self-check program. Failure to initiate self-check program. B1. I've been infected. Oh, shiza. We talked about the possibility last night. Search around. There should be supplies nearby. This is not good. Oh wait, no. You're literally pointing an arrow to it. Okay. Collect the supplies on this empty ground. What did you just say just now? I saw multiple terminal mechanoid and androids in the underground tunnel while you were searching for food. Mechanoids are the main enemies of this war. There's no way for humans to just sit and watch us get infected. This is not supplies, this is a story. I saw the same scene. I cannot describe my feelings. I don't understand. We machines only need to follow orders. Abnormal mechanoids detected, preparing to engage. My, thank you for the big stretch. They just keep coming. What were you saying? I have a request. Gosh. Also a nice little drink. I want you to execute me immediately if I show signs of the infection. Executes? The duty of the TIE is to protect humans. I will not turn into your enemy. But I turn to reality. Alright, G3. Look at that tree. Can you tell me something about it? How red the leaves are? How it's floating through the air? Give it all of its attention. Tell me what you see. Thanks. I would like to think. Oh my god, don't go that quickly. Uh-oh. Okay. I will fulfill the duty of TIE. When I went to look for food, I went into a food processing plant. There's something off about the factory. It's empty, but it's still operating. I climbed over a noise barrier and entered the factory. The noise from the machines was deafening. Countless TIE and Guardians were hanging out by the protection line and moving along a huge machine. They were pulverized and flattened into scrap metal in the workbed. This is the right decision. The duty of TIE is to protect humanity. I know that. Humans obey orders. The highest command of TIE is to protect mankind. All TIEs are the same, simple and easy to understand. But you have always been different. I never know what you're going to do. I never hated you. I'm not installed with an emotion module, so I can't like or hate. I just feel unacquainted and unaccustomed around you, and confused. G3, I'm sorry. For a moment I wavered and had doubts about the point of my existence in the world. I feel that there was a malice and confrontation in this world, but I've also felt that humans are full of goodwill and are worthy of protection. So this time, I'm not executing orders because of my programming, but because I want to. That's why I chose this human. Because this human being is special to me. I'll protect her at all costs. Dang. I guess Lucia was just the base models. Farewell. Girl, no. Farewell already. We barely had our hellos. Time is up. A group of corrupted roars at him. They spread what were once limbs, and countless sharp claws pierce his body. He holds the girl tightly as his armor is shredded to pieces. I won't stop. Time seems to slow down, as if he and this human being were the only ones left in the world. The wind howls in his ear. He struggles to hold his weapon, made to fight for mankind, just like how he is as well. For Tai, this was his mission and his duty. His frame, in human terms, is fatigued, but even if he were to be destroyed here, he could just be rebuilt in a factory. Yet this is different. B1 is protecting her out of his own will. He is protecting her because he wants to. Compared to killing machines like you, I have the faith to fight for humanity, and I'm going to win. He longed to see the Kulon return to how it once was. He longed to see humans laughing around him. He longed to see the moon shine over the KCC tower. He longed to see Kulong Theater. He longed to see children laughing and playing. During his service in Kulong, he never had done anything exceptionally worthy of praise, but those insignificant fragments were memories that are bringing him comfort. Maybe that is what differed him from other Tai units. Why are you crying? Are you hurt? Don't cry. The fear that she might be hurt, that she might be in pain or stricken with sadness, seems to be tearing apart something in his emotion module. The girl heart-rending cries burning up in conviction, pushing him forward. Oh my god. The defense left by Human's army should buy some time for us. Okay. You are already breaking my heart, Skinner. How very dare you? Hi, Straw. Hello there, one lonely weed. Hello, hello. How you doing? We're reaching, I believe, near end of part 3 of Extra Story 3. And I thought we were actually going to have a nice, non-traumatic story for once, but silly little me, I should have probably known the results of those expectations. Punishing level has reached 40%. Your legs are getting heavy. Damn it, they've breached the obstacles. Don't worry. Protect you, little girl, no matter what. Punishing level has reached 80%. Warning, system compromised. See, nice RPG art. 2 words I don't normally add together. I should have expected. I will not fall. Don't cry. I am here to protect you. I will fulfill my duty of Tai. He moves towards the evacuation points. A nice story in PGR, never. Oh my god, I'm so fucking sad right now, bro. Oh my god. I am now shocked as well. Straw, your bots need some maintenance. I do. My brain needs some maintenance. I've forgotten how tragic PGR is. Can't believe this. All that beach vacation have got my brain on the booze. He moves towards the evacuation points. The sun is rising from the south, casting a slanted ray of bright yellow lights. He sees the shimmering dots in the north, like a star glowing faintly. He walks slowly forward. Look! More corrupted incoming. All forces prepare for battle. Fight back these sons of biatches. He holds the scroll up like the Holy Grail. Be one. My name is... His receiver is damaged beyond repair, unable to distinguish the girl's cry from the surrounding clamor. Wait, is that a person? Then he pushes the girl forward. Ensure the child's safety, dammit. The corrupted are downright evil. Prepare to fire. Countdown. No! He's still smiling. Kuroro only puts nice story in Wuthering Waves. That's funny enough, you're correct. Everyone was prepared for tragedy because of the world, you know, the intro and the world looks. But no, they end up quite heartwarming in Wuthering Waves. How happy. HNB1 files through his memory disk, finding a scene of human heroes dying in battle. He tried to force out a smile. Though he might look like a cruel and frightening monster to the people, he knows that his mission is complete. After all, he is a Tai, and he was created to protect humanity. After that, he never felt anything again. You're killing me, PGR, killing me here. It's over! Oh my god. I thought there was gonna be at least one more episode. Holy shit. Never mind, this might actually be the most tragic. I'm sorry, part 1. You were good. You got a determined little boy who got turned into a construct after he basically got to turn into minced meat. But it ain't got nothing on this. This is hurting me on a personal level. My heartstrings are not just pulled, they've been snipped, snapped, and cut. Let's see. Straw, why is this still empty? Why is it? What do you mean? I'm not. Literally, weed, please. Y'all spend too much on me. I'm not putting anything on my throne for a while. I've got more than enough. I can thrive on the presents you just gave me. I haven't even gotten the time to read the Ghibli cookbook yet, girl. I haven't even finished reading it yet. I'm not gonna ask for it more when I haven't even thoroughly consumed my first set of gifts. See, I never trust an NPC to make it out alive happy. I got put into tears from a character that could only speak in emoji cons. Oh my god. You know, Happy, those are the kind of characters that's the purest. The purest kind of character, or it's like that. Also, why is this only like 3? I mean, if that's that short, then maybe we can just do it real quick. Is it short? Yeah. Actually, no. It might be a trap. It might be a trap. I mean, it's only gonna be 3, and then there's gonna be like all squares and 1 rectangle on the 25th part. We're gonna leave this hidden story for its own stream. It's probably gonna be like 5 hours long if I'm not careful. Never mind, not in the way. Oh my god. Lonely weed. Thank you so much. Please. This time truly will be empty for a while. I ain't not putting nothing in there. I'm gonna wear that pin so goddamn proudly. You have no idea. All the kids. What the hell is that? I'm not hallucinating, right? A bunch of purple eyes just popped up behind the avatar. Oh my god! All the tragedy is making me delusional. Oh, it actually is 3 notes. Yeah, but like, how long is the story? Like, how many parts are there? I was wondering if maybe it's like only like you have to finish a whole lot of stuff before the last part had 3 notes. It's fine if other things. I don't know where we drifter. The only other thing I have to do right now is sleep. So if it's short, we can probably finish it while the previous story is still fresh in our mind. Okay. Alright. You know what? Let's do it. Let's do it. Well, time's a wasting. We might as well do it. Yeah, 3 notes. It should be short. Okay. Extra story. The extra hidden story of 3. Silence. I didn't think an AI could fall silence. But yeah, seriously, one only. Thank you so much for for your gifts, my friend. That pin would be worn loud and proud. Let's find out other things to get you. Oh, boy, Drifter. Yeah, I'm gonna close my flippin' throne story. Yeah? No more. It's like 3 2-story notes and 1 gameplay mode. Okay, that's actually pretty short. Yeah, thank you for the information, Happy. Much appreciated. I didn't think an AI could force silence. Okay, same for me. Just wait for next weekend. Oh my. I've never. Oh. I was not expecting to see you here. Huashu, are you there? I don't know what there refer to, but I'm currently in my active startup cycle. Next startup cycle is in. I don't care about that. The conversation you showed me earlier. Are you referring to the hour-long conversation? Yes. Play it back to me again. As you wish. Huashu, how can humanity survive under such circumstances? All data have been parsed, but no such method exists. Regardless of the method, humanity will only end in destruction. Earth has already experienced 5 mass extinctions. Humanity is merely just a visitor in this age-old planet. After hearing Huashu's response, Shu slowly closes her eyes. According to the consciousness simulation, you already know the answer to this question before asking me. Why did you ask me? Shu stands there in silence. The motion sensors have detected that you have not moved in over 20 seconds. Can we only place our hope in the future, with the people in the present? I don't understand your question. That was a rhetorical question, Huashu. What if we expand the scope of the civilization from humanity to incorporate the rest of the earth? Let's see, 5? What do you mean 5? The notes that we're gonna have here? 5 units? 5 cups of milk? Or I guess 5 more days. But that is true. If it's days, you're counting 5 more days until you see me next after today. If they expanded the scope of civilization, would you still give me the same response, Huashu? But this conflicts with your original intents. A goal is worthless if it's unattainable from the onset. God dang! I'm just jousting you, lonely weed. Just jousting. No need to nut so hard, my friend. Okay, I'm gonna feed them back to you. No bonking! No, come on. I need those brain cells when I go to work tomorrow. Don't take them away from me now. I want something that can actually be achieved. Sorry, I probably shouldn't have said that so cheerfully, Chu, but it's okay. Maybe you're just so happy about having a new goal for humanity that you said it like that. I've adjusted the input range and parameters to meet your requirements. I want results. A very low probability, but not impossible. Changing the scope has made certain options possible now. See, wait, were you? Yes, I work. Girl, yes. I have a license and everything. I work Monday through Friday. Well, I mean, it's Monday through Thursday for in-field work, and then on Fridays, like, mostly meetings and catch up on data entry. And then on the weekends, I stream. Yay! What job requires high maintenance? Child therapy. For the children of our world. We're working. Very low probability, but not impossible. Changing the scope has made certain options possible now. See, straws where I thought she's a. I know! Surprising, isn't it? I in fact exist in reality as a real-life woman. That will do. Why do you say so? Perhaps I'm beginning to understand my mixed emotions. The recording ends here. Don't you find it strange that you're showing me this piece of information? I'm simply presenting the facts as they are, if that is all. I cannot comprehend what has led you from this view. I've detected silence does not confront the logic of the current conversation. All I know is that you've shown me was not what I had asked for, and that is not what we decrypted from your main memory. So, as an AI without emotions, who inspired you to show me these records? I didn't think an AI could fall silence. This involves highly classified information. Very well. We will find out whether you like it or not. Say, maybe even now. Digital signature 87533 DE4 error. Looks like you weren't very good at keeping secrets. This digital signature leads to the record you just showed me. I need to know who left it. Tell me. Unauthorized access. Unauthorized granted. Code 87533 DE4 is the Kulong Chamber of Commerce's highest encryption authority. It was directly signed by the leader and encapsulated by a permanent digital watermark. See, damn, I can't say that. Oh, probably got filtered by the Twitch filtering, unfortunately. That's the case. Also, not a woman, by the way, but don't worry, I won't cancel you. Call your job and make a complaint. Make a complaint about what? About working? Oh, dang, I had to work. Better call and complain about the work. Funny enough. Oh, man, if we all need a mental work day, mental break, there ain't no way. Y'all haven't done it too, but I've gotten sick. I feel bad enough that I can't even crawl in my own bed. Luckily, those days are rare and far in between now, because of you guys. Keep me company. I must not divulge this information. If there's something I want to know, you can't hide it from me. Don't blame yourself, even though I know you won't. So, why would the leader of Kulong want to give this information to the enemy? Additional information on the signature discovered. Uncovered. Should I display it? I see. This Kulong leader even knew I'd get my hand on this information. Show me. I already know who saw this message, but I want to clarify something. Kulong and the Tabula Akasha are just necessary measures taken with the belief that mankind is bound to perish. But I'm not afraid. Even if there's the smallest of chances, I believe in the possibilities of mankind. So if anyone can defeat me and take Huashu, the moment Huashu is taken, I will decrypt all of the memory files. There's no need to waste time. These files are necessary to rebuild a civilization. KCC leader, Chu. Straw has become neats and stream all week. Oh my god, let me tell you, that was my lifestyle when I was in high school and college. Oh, I barely went out. Stayed locked in my house. I mean, these days I go out a lot more. Went hiking now. Go to my parks, go feed the ducks, even though it's not technically allowed to feed the ducks. But I feed them anyways. Some lettuce and vegetables. Usually. Since that's what my birds like, I assume the ducks like them too. And they do eat them, so. Oh, I just roll around on the outdoors these days to get my vitamin. See, straw needs no way. Oh, my life as a neat has come to an end, but I remember those days very well. Galing. Peanuts. I do eat a lot of peanuts too. They're great in protein and fats, especially when you just don't want to eat anything. They'll fill you up with vitamins. Straw couldn't give up our hikes nowadays, exactly. I gotta go hiking at least once a week, otherwise you're gonna find me depressed. I need my outdoors, man. I need those mountains. Those mountains require a hug. And I cannot do with the mountains myself either. Playback complete. I've once more detected silence that does not confirm the current conversation logic. Perhaps this explains why we extracted data from the database almost effortlessly. Even effortlessly finding information on experimental high-gain antennae cluster belonging to the world government, buried somewhere in the Arctic Routes Union. I have trouble parsing whether your speech is sarcastic or complacent. Perhaps both. After all, your leader must have never expected you to end up in the hands of humanity's enemy when leaving this message. I am unable to discern your relations with human civilizations, but I will faithfully execute the orders of Lady Chu. Aren't you curious about what I will do when I get my hands on the antennae cluster? Maybe I just act like the people before the Golden Age, wearing rides on their heads, broadcasting pop music around the world. I've no curiosity function, if that's what you want. I'm only programmed to tell you how to achieve your goal. How dull. Forget it. The last puzzle piece is up ahead. Let's finish this. I'm getting sick of humanity. Straw have like gains for days. Hell yeah! And you know what's the best way to do like leg muscles? Whenever you're bored, wherever you are, whenever you are, just do some squats. It'll take some energy off of you. Like that. When you're bored, do squats. You can do it anywhere. You're cooking some noodles, it takes like 3 minutes, go do some squats. Or your screen is loading, your gacha game, do some squats. It passes the time. Look at the Lord of the Rings movies. Yeah, see my backyard, basically. That's true. Drifter do live in New Zealand, and that's where the movie is filmed at. And it's just honestly gorgeous. The view is gorgeous. Straw, why are you feeding the ducks? They're evil? What do you mean? They might be a little evil, but their babies are so cute. And it's spring, so you see some baby ducklings every once in a while, and they're so tiny and fuzzy. And they also chomp on the vegetables you throw at them. But like in little bites, and littler bites. Compared to the mama ducks. Exile, you're right. My point is, Huashu may have a new master, but has her master really changed? Strongest view later. Time's dinner. Oh, it's okay, Drifter, it's okay. I think we're almost done. We only have 3 nodes on this, so there's only about 3 parts. Yeah. Peeking, right? Oh my god, it would have been so funny if I'm actually having Peking duck, but no. No ducks today, unfortunately. Probably fry some eggs or something later. Eats. Gabriel, do you think Miss Luna has been acting quite strange lately? She's even appearing on a battlefield. Oh, hello there, Bad. Welcome to the stream, my friend. Thank you for the hydration. Our leader appearing on the battlefield boosts troop morale. It shouldn't be considered strange. You know, Bad, I will be accepting those sprays. I need them because of how flippin' hot California is. Spray away. I mean, you feeding ducks is just you feeding dinner at a later time. That's... You're not wrong. Feeding those ducks are just fattening them up for later. You gotta need it because it's hot over there. It is hot as balls, bro. It's like 100 degrees. Yesterday, and today. Our leader appearing on a battlefield can't be considered strange. Shouldn't be considered strange. Forget it. With that, Roland picks up a rock, a stone, well, it's the same thing, and chucks it at a tree behind him. The stone, however, does not connect with the tree. Instead, it stops midair. Then, slowly, a hand grows out of the stone, slowly corporalizing into a body, arm, torso, until the figure reveals itself coiling around a tree with several legs. Ooh. Meek, watch out! Why did you throw at me? Remind me, can she really handle it all by herself? I guess. She said we don't have to provide her with any support. We can just withdraw once we complete our mission. Sounds like something she'd say. You spent more time with Miss Luna than we do. Don't you find it a bit off? No, not really. But I guess Miss Luna has been spending more time by herself as usual. More than usual. And you don't find it strange? Still? Huh? But Miss Luna and Miss Alpha are just the same as ever. Oh, you're just... I had you keep an eye on her. Any news? Oh, well. You got nothing with a direct confrontation. What makes you think I'd have any updates? She seems to be traveling aimlessly as usual. That's a dog that don't bark, dear Watson. Based on a signal we recently got out of South America, she seems to be acting as if nothing happened. Maybe she didn't catch the news. As you know, ground relay is slower than it used to be. Is there any possibility that we all been gravely mistaken? What if she doesn't really care? If so, then she is by no means a good agent. Who stipulated that an agent must be loyal to their duty? Do you even know how agents are created? Look, even we don't know. Non-agents know nothing about agents. That's the issue. See, good straw. Ducks are weapons of mass destruction. You're not wrong. You know, my grandparents used to have a farm, and birds and ducks alike can eat up their crops in like a single day. They are certainly bad for farmers when they're hungry and a crew. God dang. So much of protein and vitamins. You know, I have to say in disbelief that cashews or almonds have like the same amount of protein as a beef, like a chunk of beef. Could you believe that? Pretty insane how these chemical bonds work. Roland's about to continue when Lamia points out. Exactly. It's pretty insane, bro. Roland's about to continue when Lamia points off into the distance. It's beginning. Roland and Gabriel looks to where Lamia is pointing and see the Arctic Route Union surrounded by an explosion of fire and smoke. What's going on? Wouldn't forcing them away achieve her goal already? Miss Luna is trying to bring destruction upon them all. This doesn't bode well. We revealed our hands too early. All while Babylonia and she still have her hands covered. We're forced to be on the passive. Let us wait and consult with Miss Luna when she returns. Perhaps we no longer need to lurk in the dark. Maybe. Just maybe. So, are you still going to side with them? Are you the she they're talking about? Shadow outstretches. The room is bathed in darkness. The robot looks over at a mysterious figure standing half illuminated before it. The shadowy figure lights a fire, leaving a fiery dot in the darkness, trailing with a puff of white smoke. Indeed, this is all quite amusing. And with all the addition of Huashu, this has become all the more interesting. If only I didn't spare your life. I'd say the same thing if I were you. I'm sure me being alive has been quite a thorn on your side. But as you know, I've never really cared about it. You're still of use to me now. Useful to you, or do you mean the two old guys above you? You know I can't answer you that. Never expected you anyways. So, what's with Huashu? What information do you have in exchange? Enough intel to keep you away from the tip of Babylonia's spear in the coming days. Fair enough. Let me ask you this. What purpose does Huashu serve? Huashu is an AI. As for its purpose, that is for its owner to decide. Man, that OST is still great to hear. It is pretty good. Also, hello there, L96. Thank you for the follow, my friend. Welcome to the channel. I hope you enjoy your little seats in the basement. Okay, everyone scoop a little bit to the right, please. We gotta make room for a new guest. Let's welcome to our family. We have Peanuts and Rainwater. Take your pick, okay? Because Rainwater is becoming scarce, you might only get Peanuts once a day instead. You're gonna have to squeeze some nut milk out of those nuts, okay? That's the only hydration you're gonna get. Don't spray them! I'm soggy now. I got sprayed earlier, I'm wet enough. Keep throwing those at me and you're gonna starve. Run, L96, when you can. She ain't running anywhere. You already signed your life away. You're one of us now, and there's no escape. The shadowy figure shakes her head and nods. The mechanical joints in her hands clench and loose. Finally, a few chuckles slide at the speaker. So, the plot thickens. Last question. How big of a piece do you want the pie? Who said I only wanted a piece? What if I wanted a whole pie? You can certainly try. Alright, last section. Or at least believed to be so. Mutual destruction. You know what? It only feels appropriate if we got Luna in here. Since we're playing as Luna, here go Luna. You're not my strongest units, but come on in. Ah, okay, well, perfect then. Everyone else out. Get out of here. Get out of here. Max unit 1 must have. Oh my god, girl, please. Let me just move you over. There you go. Oh my there. Hello, hello, Danjin. Thank you for the follow, my friend. I'm glad that you enjoy the content so much that you decided to come here for more. You can here take a seat right next to our new friend, L96. Okay? We're gonna have to spray you down in case you guys got some punishing virus on you as well. Don't worry, the water might be ice cold, but I promise it's clean. Cleanish, maybe. Welcome to the channel. I hope you enjoy your stay. Also, thank you for the hydration, Danji. Cheers. Well, it's due to Straw not wanting to spend 10 minutes building her characters. Yeah, that too. Hazen straightens his back. He is standing in front of the huge porthole in the command's bridge. The pale blue planet before him takes up most of the porthole view. Slowly rotating, he observes the silence. A peculiar atmosphere fills the bridge. The crew rarely saw Heisen's quiet side. Oh my. Drifter's orders summoning the roll call. And see why I gotta go. See y'all next weekend. Yeah! One lonely week. Thank you so much for checking in, my friend. And I'll see you next weekend, my friend. Have a great weekday. Have great weekdays. Multiple. Yeah, sweet dreams, my friend. Sweet dreams. But yes, hello, dear brothers and sisters. Welcome in. Welcome in, L96. Hazen was one to always make his presence known, whether it was issuing orders, formulating tactics, or even if it's just to keep others in high spirits. This is not the usual Hazen. The only thing the crew could see are the thin outlines of his neck and the grey tufts of hair. Flustered, Silica begins to hear whispers around her as icons and documents pass before her eyes. The voices begin to fill her head with the cacophonous roar. Sudden supplies list, troop mobilization, power negotiation, reports, maps sent by reconnaissance, grey market transactions with the Forsaken, and intel mandates for academic. Silica scans the various technological. I'm gonna jump off a flipping cliff. Silica scans the various technical documents with her eyepiece, selecting key intel to be reduced to 20-word reports. Hazen has no time for the detail, so she must ensure that everything is complete and correct. That throne better have something next time. I gotta work, by the way. Yeah, no worries. Wait, please enjoy your work. I'm gonna put like a penny. You send me 1 penny gift card. That's gonna be what you get. You tell him to put some of the report, you have to send me 1 penny at a time. And you send it 100 times to have $1 Cecilia scans the various technical documents with her eyepiece, selecting key intel to be reduced to 200-word reports. Hazen has no time for the details, so she must ensure that everything is complete and correct. Yeah, bye-bye, one only weed. Thank you so much once again for being here. See, a penny a day keeps the broke away. Yep, yes sir. And in about a year, you'll have $1.65. You get $3 every year. Never had Silica's work been as exhausting as today's. I still have a long day ahead of me. How am I already tired? Damn it, how many summary reports are there to file? Miss Silica, this is the detailed supply request and defense enhancement plan submitted by personnel from the Aru Record logistics team. Apologies. I have a high priority humans intel report to file. Now is not the time to lose your cool. Understood. Submitted to the database through the compliance link according to the Omega confidentiality protocols. The cost to send 1 penny these days will send you broke in the process, that's true. It would be more expensive to pay the fee than to send a penny. I never felt so cheap, Cacao, until you said that. Like, yeah. It'd be like that when you actually do the math. It's crazy, isn't it? You think a penny a day, and within a year, you'd at least get $100, right? Nope. It's actually just $3. It's $3.65. You get a penny a day in a year. It's either now or never. This is the only choice according to your plan. There's no time to waste. I know. Communications relay termination. Precedence. What is it? Hazen turns to face Silica, but his face revealed an expression she had never seen from him before. Vacant, hesitant, perhaps even a hint of fear. If Silica had to describe his expression, it would be like if someone killed for the first time. The expression fades from Hazen's face in a blink of an eye. He returns to normal, as if nothing had ever happened. Oh god, excuse me. As of 10 minutes ago, a total of 76 decision reports has been sent to your encrypted terminal. Please be sure to process them at your earliest convenience. See, I think there's more zinc in pennies than copper at this point. Yeah. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's... all of our money is just plated these days. It's plated with copper. Got it. However, I've already given them a once-over. There aren't any urgent documents that require an immediate response from you today. If there's anything that requires your attention today, or if you'd like the day off, I don't think Babylonia will go up in smoke. I see. Hazen shows a oh my god, what is that word? Non-committal expression. He raises his head slightly, as if trying to persuade himself in Silica's proposal. I'm serious, President. How much sleep did you get last night? I got like 4. I didn't get any. Okay, that's even less. Dang, suffering Olympics over here. Please go get some sleep. That's not necessary. Hazen says as he reaches for his encrypted terminal, but Silica grabs it first. I think not to commit. Not to commit, happy? To this? Hazen says as he reaches for his encrypted terminal, but Silica grabs it first. Please, go get some sleep. But I still have 76 decision reports to process, right? None of which require a response from you today. Alright, if you insist. With that, Hazen snatches the encrypted terminal from Silica's hand and stuffs it into his pocket. I'll process these laying down. That counts as rest. I don't think that counts as rest. Hazen leaves. He hobbles slightly away to the command bridge. He descends the stairs a bit slower than usual, perhaps due to exhaustion. This caused him to bump into someone on the stairs. What's wrong? It's not like you to leave the command bridge so early. It's not like you to come to the command bridge at this time as well. I brought something that you need to look at immediately. Nicola raises his hard drive in his hand. A bright red top secret seal is visible on it. Let's go to the conference room. Silica cannot help but sigh at the sight of Hazen and Nicola, and turning to enter the conference room. Forget it. They're gonna work themselves to death, and then we're gonna no longer have a humanity leader. And then we're all doomed, truly. ETI, Eden Tactical Interface, version 1.417. Loading, shell system, 100%. Loading, topographic data, 100%. Loading, record file, serial 3394275, beta, 33.1%. Loading, record file, serial 3394275, beta, 74.8%. Record file, okay, it's flippin' loading, it's 100%. Starting broadcast. Testing. This is a Palex of the Babylonia Task Force. Ouroboros HQ, this is Ouroboros team. We have entered the mission sites according to plan and have begun the surveillance mission to the new Murmansky. As the construct by the name of Palex finishes speaking, he rotates the camera away from himself and points it at a cluster of mountains. I will oversee an on-site command. Sergeant Norwell is accompanying me. Hey Norwell, are you in position? With Palex's shouts, a response come over from where the camera is pointing at in the distance. I was in place ages ago. I'm already filing up the artillery range table. Copy. Now entering monitoring position. Following Palex's motion, the camera jumps to a well-camouflaged surveillance bunker up front. I'm in position, finished with the pre-calibrations. If so, send it over. Oh my god, grammar! I'm in position, finished with pre-calibrations. If so, send it on over. 7 pre-calibrated locations and 2 hot zones transmitted to your terminal. I just have one problem. Well, spit it out. Why sent 2 Babylonia task force on an independent mission to New Murmanski? You should know when to keep your mouth shut. Don't you know who we take orders from? Literally the president. Commander Nicola, no? Alright then, there's your answer. You do and you don't ask. Like a good little soldier. You mean, learn to keep your mouth shut. At the same time, in the Arctic Routes Union Captain's office in New Murmanski's airport ruins, once an air traffic control tower, the place was refitted into an office. Captain, this is the fleet surface report. Well, looks like it's over. Fortunately, we finished up everything before spring. A stranger in a white coat walks out of the shadow. Indeed, now we just have to dispose of Umbria's remains in the research institutes, then clear up any loose ends with those involved. Oh my. Umbria, huh? We just most recently ran into her. I'll handle the research institutes, and I'll leave you to clear up the loose ends. I don't want to deal with this kind of shiza anymore. Take care of us ASAP. If this affects our first trip out to sea, there won't be enough food to sustain us. Relax, this will cover up at easy now that Babylonia is getting involved. As long as no one connects us with this bit of history, we'll be able to continue peacefully on with these hypocritical Babylonians and Forsaken. And of course, I'll leave you to placate the forest guard as well, Captain. The man pats Stason on the shoulder and turns to leave. What's going on, Captain? It's Kaplan, the research director at the former research institute. From the building in these settlements to servicing our ships, I couldn't have done it without the support of the former research institutes. I'm just returning the favor. In other words, you've been cooperating with these sinners, haven't you? How do you think I've maintained the Aru for so long? Enough. Up next, take what you can from the Research Institute and distribute them accordingly, then destroy the institutes. And with that, we would have erased our debts. This would just barely pull the wool over Babylonia's eyes. As for the forest guard, sin will no longer coax them into serving the Aru. We must treat them with kindness. After all, I did absolve the forest guard in sin. I'm sure they would give us the respect we deserve. I can't criticize your behavior as a member of the Aru, but what could go wrong? We weren't the ones that sent them to the institutes. I just did everything with my power. Alright, this matter's over and done with. No more further complications. You don't want past ghosts coming back to haunt the Aru, do you? Understood. It's almost spring. Our top priority is to ensure that we have a stable food supply. Oi, let me tag along with ya. Be going out to sea this spring. I need me some sardines to make salted fish. Salted fish? Where did you get the salt? Someone over by Catman said there's 2 or 3 warehouses full of daily goods in the ruins of the old research lab thingy. If we're lucky, there'd be salt, a whole lot of salt. You're literally by the ocean. Can't you just boil the water and get sea salts? What are you on about? And that's why I decided I'd pick up my old man's business selling salted fish. I haven't had your old man salted fish in ages. Save some of the first batch for me. As the 2 men are talking, a white light suddenly appears. Starting as a white glow in the sky, it expands rapidly in front of the 2 fishermen, burning their eyes in a flash. The 2 men behind covers to escape the blinding inferno, trying desperately not to look directly at it. What is that? Sunrise? It's already noon, Dumbo. Whatever that is, it ain't the sun. The port besides becomes submerged in the increasing intensity of the lights. Under the gaze of the two fishermen, the steel building begins to turn to dust and blistering heats rivaling that of the sun. Here comes the sun. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Better start running. They're fried. Stunned at the sight of the complete annihilation, the two did not notice the warning given to them. Well, yeah, I'm not surprised. They didn't even know they boil seawater for sea salts. Of course, they're not going to get this warning either. But the warning giver, what was said has already been said. Leave. The white figure summons what appears to be a railgun from the void around her. It begins charging energy. The heat from the railgun brings the fishermen back to reality. They finally notice the white figure before them. And with that came fear. Ah, help! Dang, Luna. Got a new gas mask. It'll look a little different there, my friend. Become Ant Girl. It's been a while since I tapped into the power of the Ace Net. I might be a little rusty with controlling it. But no matter, let this be a warning. Not to mention, I do wonder if this is an attempt on Kuro, on PGR, to like hide the identity of this oh so mysterious individual. That's the case. Yeah, good job, Kuro. I never would have guessed it's flippin' Luna. Yeah, not by the outfit or by the hair, by the way. Totally mysterious stranger. Not to mention, the white figure finishes charging the railgun like an object, fires a pillar of lights in the other direction. Neither hostility nor an act of oppression. To the white figure, moving without haste, it would be too much to even call this a fight. Rather, this must be punishments for previous wrongdoings. Ignoring all the actions of those punished, she proceeds forward as she continues her onslaughts. Damn it. What is that thing? Compare visual features. Hurry. The captured image has been sent to your terminal. It's Luna. Damn it, why is she here? What strategic value does it serve as the Ace Net's ascendance? It doesn't matter either way. It's not like we can access its intel. We just have to do what we can do for now. Connection request sent to Babylonia. However, it takes some time to establish handshake protocol. I won't hold my breath. Let's use a server at a nearby conservation area to set up the data transfer. That way, even if we can't establish a connection, we still have a copy of that data in the conservation area. Then, we'll release 2 drones we brought to capture imagery and energy readings on Luna from as many angles as possible. Hell yeah, it's 3D prints our image right now. Damn, it didn't work. What didn't work? Happy? If you're trying to send links, that might be the Twitch filter, unfortunately. Then what? What else is there? All we can do is wait on Babylonia. But don't think that you can be a hero just because you have special equipments. We need to send the correct data to Babylonia instead of getting killed here. You didn't get fooled by Luna's disguise? No, I'm so smart and big brain. I did not get fooled by Luna's disguise, indeed. Even though Luna has already destroyed most of the port area with her display of power, this also gives the people in the settlements enough of a warning to assemble their forces. The Luna is nowhere to be seen for the Arctic dwellers. With the havoc she has wreaked, it's more than enough to throw the settlements into chaos. What's going on here? Where are the attacks coming from? No, my house! Woman, tell me what's going on here. A railgun. Someone's shooting us with what appears to be a railgun. Hurry. Dispatch all messengers. All Sophiaburg, the border commune, and the Forsaken must be notified. Do whatever it takes to call reinforcements. There's no time for that. Captain, we still have a ship. How about... Scouts report that enemy is 5 kilometers away and closing. There's no time to embark. Damn it. I guess all we can do is... Stay calm. If we all work together, nothing will... While Stason tries to ease the sailors, he suddenly notices the researcher director leaving the settlement accompanied by several people in white coats. Halt, Kaplan. Where do you think you're going? Are you joking? Who would want to die in this pathetic excuse of a settlement? I'm going to the Research Institute for a while, and then I'm going south in search of Akadelik. Are you joking? What makes you think I'm joking? I don't know what you're so up against, but it has nothing to do with me. Damn you, Kaplan. Stason, since when did you think we were equals? Do as you please. I'm leaving. Coward. Hearing Stason's response, the research director gave him a menacing glare, then turns to leave. Captain, I'm sorry you had to see that. Anyway, let's all do what we can. And he reminds me, the walls of the Institute are interlaid with armor for defense purposes. He has a key to open the armored door, but so do I. If he doesn't care, neither do I. And if we can't maintain the defensive line, then we will have to retreat into the Research Institute as well. Understood. What about the elderly and children who have difficulty moving? Evacuate them to refuge shelters beneath the old theater. The 3 rooms should be able to comfortably hold over 100 people. If we win, we'll let them out. If we lose, someone will let them out eventually. That's the best we can do. Damn it. Why do I still have to foot the bill for this mess? 30 minutes later. The battle has ended before it even began, leaving Stason stupefied over the current situation. All they can see are melted buildings, punctured steel, exploded ammunition, and bodies evaporated by lights. They do not even know how the barricades and bunkers disintegrated, or how choke on my saliva, and how that devastating white light melted half of the air control tower like butter. Stason and all those still standing could do nothing but retreat to the safety of the Research Institute. The white figure maintains pursuit, never too far, never too close. Why is she here? What for? Stason no longer cares anymore. He has long since lost the strength to do so. Living, that is the only concern in his mind now. Let's go. Retreat into the bunker. Amidst flames and explosions, the group moves along the ruins for cover all the way to the nearby Research Institute. Captain, what are we gonna do when we get there? We don't stand a chance against her. That Kaplan won't stay calm. As soon as danger approaches, he'll play the ace up his sleeve. Then, just like Stason foretold, several turrets and missile launchers protrude from the wall of the Institute and begin firing at Luna. Explosions and smoke envelop her in an instant. The turrets continue to bombard the area in an unending stream of explosions. Captain, what do we do now? What else is there to do? While they're busy fighting, we run. As the bombardment continues, Stason and the others make their way to the Research Institute entrance. Stason inputs the key code, and then everyone enters the elevator and proceeds underground. Alright, we'll be safe underground. Once the fighting is over outside, we'll look for Kaplan. Then we'll make them pay slowly. Captain. Yes. Where are we? This is the safest place in the entire Research Institute, and where the armor plating is the thickest. This place isn't on the map. That's where the Institute conducted preliminary screening for test subject. In other words, it's an execution chamber. What did you say? See those pillars? Kaplan and the others tell them that this is the Reclamation Hall of Peace. When the time comes, test subjects are taken into the sealed observation room and then injected with experimental drugs. Just like that, they will filter out the most suitable test subject from over 200 people to proceed into the next phase. That Kaplan must be in the observation room as we speak. Well, that's not good, isn't it? You're in the testing room and they're in the observation room. Captain, how do you know this place so well? Did you... The second mate began to raise his voice, but Stason rushes over to cover his mouth. Shh, quiet. He's busy dealing with that monster right now. He won't have the time to check what's going on behind the observation room, so we can sneak in once the battle subsides. Got it? Be quiet and I'll let go. How much do you really know? Well, I didn't help them kill anyone. When this is all over, Captain, you have a lot to confess. What is that? This can't be. This can't be. There are 6 floors of armored plating disguised as steel structures. Even a railgun shouldn't be able to... What on earth are we up against? It's coming from the wall in the direction of the observation room. Hurry, hide behind the pillars. Just as Stace and the other hide behind the pillars, the wall in the direction of the observation room begins to glow red and blisters right before their eyes. Then an explosion shoots fragments throughout the hall like shotgun blasts. The 3 pillars take the brunt of the damage. A black mass is thrown in the hall as a terrifying and familiar white figure flows in. It's Kaplan. The remaining half of the man thrown on the ground is wrapped in white coats, lying amidst the wreckage of concrete and steel. What is it you want? I'll give you anything. That won't be necessary. How lucky I must be. You telling me about this place is more than enough. I have already found what I'm looking for. Luna shifts her gaze from the languishing body on the ground to the remnants of the 3 pillars. You are of no use to me now. Luna waves her hand to summon the railgun. The frightened man drags the remnants of his body towards the pillars. No, please, no. Why are you running? You know it's meaningless. Having said that, Luna makes no attempts at stopping the desperately crawling man, nor does she even aim the railgun at him. It seems as if she is waiting for something. The researcher director finally climbs to a half-collapsed pillar, but just as he is about to seek cover behind it, he sees Stason hiding behind one of the pillars. You... But right at that moment, a white beam of destruction devours him. Come out. Don't think you can hide behind me. Not hide behind me, hide from me. God dang, Drifter. I see you got the mama's emotes. I know who that is. Okay. Unfortunately, these people are gonna be disintegrated. Why? Do you mean why I killed him, or why I want to kill you? It's all for the same reason. Sorry, but I don't want him to die right now. He still has a lot to explain. Wow. You want an explanation so bad that you're willing to risk your life to fight this thing? That's impressive. Ah, I should have waited. I thought I could hit you. Dang. Ow. God dang. Calm down, girl. Calm down. Chill, chill. Funny part, I visited her stream for like less than a minute and then 10 hours after I got a gift sub to her. Dang. People are certainly generous. But I'm not too surprised. There's always people out there. Don't get me wrong, you did a lot of terrible things. But I don't need his sacrifice from me. Ow, ow, ow. Chill, chill, dang! Come on, dodge that already. Ow, ow. Where are you? You're gone. May he rest in peace. You're the only one left. You're right. You're right. It's time to die. Humans. How pathetic we are sometimes. Never dying when they should, and when they realize they must live, they try to end it all again. What are you trying to say? I always thought that a day would come when I'd finally put this all to rest. The Forest Guard will gradually earn their freedom. We'll gradually free ourselves from the technology of the old institutes. Then we can forget about all this bullshit as if it never happened. Everyone can bathe in sunlight without any grudges. Perhaps I could have too. Now I know that time will never come. Are these your last words? No. If anything, this is my repent. Trembling, Stason takes out what appears to be a detonator from his coat. It's okay. You don't need to do anything. I've long since been ready to go down with the ship. Thank you for the hydration, cheers. See, otherwise I've only seen some interaction with Fillion from her. Honestly, the only interactions I've ever seen of Mama is like with Fillion. I don't think I've ever watched her streams as her by herself individually. You don't have to do anything anymore. I just hope you stop. Please don't hurt the Aru anymore. Same, hell yeah. I mean, they do work really well together, I gotta admit. The mother-daughter combo works pretty goddamn well between them. Luna summons up several blades around her hand. She sends them flying, cutting open a section of each of the 3 pillars and exposing a back, mechanical antennae structure in each. That is your problem. Looks like it. Stason presses the detonator, triggering a continuous dull rumble to shake the wall. The whole hall deforms and disintegrates in an instant, completely covering Stason in rubble. Luna glances at the pillar of rubble that used to be Stason, then turns to leave through the entrance. Wow, there goes this place. I thought we would be able to come back and visit them once in a while, but nope, they're gone. Destroyed and disintegrated. Forsaken and the Forest Guard have aroused an offense. That's good enough. You can head back, sis. Let them come. Sure, if I keep fighting, I don't know how much longer I can hold back. Is your work finished? Yes. I got the antennae buried in the pillar, just as Huashu said. I see. Yeah, you don't look pleased. Just witnessing stupidity as always. Is that so? Tell the others to retreat, and I'll catch up with you later. I've already contacted Roland and Lamia, who will be stopping by the attackers in their direction. But Gabriel... we can leave him. I'll retreat shortly after. Does he seem I don't even follow her? Can't have nice things here. Oh, no, we cannot. I really thought they were going to be able to survive, but I was hoping for too much, it seems. They were wiped out without... Oh man, if the Grey Ravens ever come back to visit them, or try to visit them, they're just gonna find a pile of rubble. Nothing left. Not the forest guards, not the docks, not even the mean people that was working at the docks. Like, they were mean, but they didn't deserve to die. This is just tragic. Why go so far? Her mind echoes with confusion that has been festering since the onset. Huashu. Yes. Even after reading the information you've shown me, I still can't understand what the so-called human possibility is. So they left the docks. Well, you are correct, Happy. They did leave the docks. Oh wait, no, they're survivors though. There is people in the underground areas. Oh no, but I don't know if Luna's also destroyed them. Hopefully the women and children at least survived this ordeal, hiding in the safety bunks. If other teams find them fast enough, they could be safe. Or either that or they rot in the cellar they thought was their safe house. Tough be the life of a dock walker. Yep. Tough be the life of a civilian in this world. Even after reading the information you show me, I still can't understand what the so-called human possibility is. As a population, humans are extremely complex creatures, which cannot be explained by a single definition. That doesn't mean your analysis for Chu was correct. Without further information, Sender Luna is unwilling to explain the nature of his AceNet to assist in computing. It's not something that you, made by humanity, can understand. Alright, enough. Sender, Luna's question does not yield a valid response. That would not be necessary. The AceNet is the only way forward. Only those who can share their power with me are qualified to live here once all this is over. Until then, it is pointless to mull over it. Oh my. I don't think they're caught in the forest guard, it was just the immediate people in the town. Well, yeah, but I guess the dock worker was just so associated with the forest guards for me, since we see them every time we visit the guards, the dock guards as well. And sorry, not the dock people. Luna, even today, we don't know how to explain humans. Unsure we ever will. Yeah, true that, Drifter, true that. We're just very variants. Our variety is infinite. It's all the worthwhile info. It's unusual for the Ascendants to attack a human base directly. Don't forget about Kulong. You mean she had an ulterior motive? We don't know exactly what they're trying, but judging from previous behavior, that seems likely. Other than this, there's something I'm more concerned about. Thank you for the hydration, babe. Cheers. My cup is almost empty. I can get more later. You know, I appreciate the sprays this time. Drying up a little bit. After this, there's something I'm more concerned about. Hazen taps a few times on the control panel. It seems to have loaded the filter templates. The holographic window immediately pulls a close-up of Luna, highlighting the area. What did you do? All thanks to the Grey Raven Commandants. Looks like you're slower than I am. I have the original data. You have the research data. They're not the same. Not to mention, the direction is different, I understand, but it serves the same purpose. Nicola does not respond. Instead, he makes some adjustments on the control panel, sorting the energy distribution of the highlighted areas throughout the entirety of the battle along with time axis charts. After staring at his charts for quite some time, Nicola stands up as if something had come to mind. What is it? I just thought of something. I need to get going. Hazen looks at the open door of the conference room with a strange expression. I guess I really should head to SAC, but before that, I should take this to Asimov. Hazen unplugs the hard drive from the terminal and leaves the conference room. Hours after Luna destroyed the Arctic Routes Union. Standing in the ruins and dust from disaster, Watanabe and Rosetta's olfactory receptors are accosted by a foul and pungent odor. Wreckage and blackened earth cover the surrounding area. All they can see are shapeless debris and red scorch mark from the high temperature blast. Shies. I forgot you belong in this part too. Rosetta and Diana cannot imagine that once bustling settlement is now only filled with sound of flames and crackling of debris. How could this be? Rosetta remains silent and begins searching through the ruins for possible survivors. Seeing this, everyone appears to come to their senses. This is what should be done at a time like this, not just sit there and wallow in pain. Everyone spread out, a meter apart to begin searching. Oh, even Watanabe's here. Roger. Rosetta. What is it? Diana watches as Rosetta picks up a massive section of flooring with superhuman strength and throws it like a cardboard to one side. Do you really think we'll find any survivors? We won't know unless we try. But, quiet. Make yourself useful. Do not forget hope out of fear. We will never give up hope. Right. Diana nods thoughtfully and accompanied Rosetta in taking the forest guard to clean up the ruins. On the other side, Clark, who had just finished his report, noticed that Watanabe is no longer responding as diligently. Oh my god. For some reason I thought it's like dignity, but that's not it. Diligently as normal. Rather, he appears to be lost in contemplation as he watches people hurriedly working in the ruins. Leader? Go and help. As Rosetta said, we can't forget hope out of shock and fear. I need to think about further down the road. Watanabe's eyes move away from the people working in the ruins. He turns to look up at the sky severed by black smoke, as if glaring at a past enemy. We are the Forsaken. Never forget us. I always thought I'd seen enough dead people during my time at war, but today I realized that we remember. That is why we're here. Whether flesh or machine, humanity is still just dust in the wind. Even settlements fare little against a Gal. The enemy who wants to destroy us is so powerful that, even with my knowledge of war, I cannot find a way to defeat them. Ascendants, what must we do to defeat you? But no matter how many times you destroy us, people will remember. Atop these ruins they build anew. And this, you will never understand why. And even if you did, you have made your presence known here. We won't just sit here and let you run free. When can we go out? Okay, oh thank goodness they found them. The woman and the children. We can leave once the captain fights away the bad guys. Until then, we need to be good and wait here. I haven't seen an attack like this in all my life. With that timid Stason in charge, we'd better count our lucky stars. Even so, what other choice do we have? Are we gonna die? Of course not. Someone will rescue us. Eva, what should we do? I don't know if we can count on Mr. Stason either. But that's okay. The Aru isn't alone. We've also got the Forest Guard, Forsaken, and Babylonia here to help us. They won't let anything bad happen. Really? Don't forget Ambria and New Sophiaburg. Evan, I hear something. The child points at the direction of the sound. A light knocking is heard vibrating through the heavy reinforced steel doors. Evan rushes forward and looks through the periscope. A moment later, people can hear sound from the outside world. Anyone there? We're here to rescue you. We're in here. We're in here. Help. Open the door. Stuffed in there like sardines, like my basement. Probably got better food too. Nice. Alright, it was decently short, but all very jam-packed. This is just a whole new story. This ain't even a lost chapter of the normal story. This is an entirely story, a standalone on its own about Luna just destroying an encampment and killing hundreds of dozens. Well done, nice progression, thank you very much. And next time, oh my god, we'll finally be able to do the last part of the extra story. It'll take probably another 1 or 2 streams, honestly. Ooh, that looks like tense. Yeah, this one's only got 18 parts. It's be a little shorter than the previous one. Nice. Alright. Set up for chapter 13. Oh, hell yeah. Sounds like it's gonna be good then. It leads straight into the main story once more. Let me use up that serum I've got before I forget. I'm gonna forget. Extra. Go. Also doing a shop because we only have like 1 day before this expires. Some materials, because I always need materials. Never enough. Where is it? You know what? Let's get the skill points. Sometimes I run out of them. Every once in a while. There we go. Let's see. Well done, nice progression. It's set up for chapter 13. A nice short thing happened under. No extra 4 is after 13. Nice. That is good news for me. shorter work. I have too much. Oh my drifter. I'm assuming stories or progress. If it's progress, I understand. I imagine if you work your entire way through this game, it's a lot. It's a lot. So like 11 extra serum just because. Dang. I have too much. Oh my, I have the opposite problem. I need more serum. I never have enough serum. Oh, okay. You guys, with that, probably gonna bid you guys farewell. See, after a while, it stops using serum. Does it? I did not know. Oh, the story. Okay, good. That's good. Yeah, I've noticed that. I think the most recent main chapter stories, you're correct, no longer uses serum in the story, which is really good. Because I don't want to be limited by time when I'm trying to read. That's like terrible. Who want to pause in the middle of a book just because you just suddenly ran out of energy or something? Alright, and with that, you guys, I'm gonna bid you farewell because I am hungry as heck. I'm gonna go eat something and I'm gonna knock out because it's like 11:30. As you can probably see my time over there in the bottom right corner. I'm gonna prepare for work. Prepare for work nights on Monday, and I'll see you guys next weekend. Alright, don't work too hard, and have some sweet dreams. As always, I will see you then, alright? Bye-bye.